Good evening, chumps. Hope we are all well. We are at 104% of our goal. We achieved it this morning. Anything we make this evening is a bonus. I would obviously appreciate it because this is all going to a good cause, End Youth Homelessness in the UK. We did this last year. It's a really good charity. I've chatted to some of the people who work there, and they're very passionate about it. They're very, very nice. And this is a regular thing that they're doing. And I just figured, you know what? I think that sounds great. So I just figured, you know, why not? Geez, I'm streaming anyway. If from time to time we get to do something for charity, it seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. Question you've been wondering to ask for a while: what are Plague and Ashwin's MMRs? That's a good question. Plague will not be joining us this evening, by the way. Ashwin is Divine 1. Munt, who is our other co-commentator this evening, is, what are you, Ancient 4?
No, I've due to excessive trolling, I'm happy to announce my rank is actually quite low. I'm Ancient 2.
Oof, lovely. I mean, honestly, the Cavern Crawl has taken a toll. I think Plague is Divine 1 or something like that, isn't he? Let's have a look. Yeah, he's Divine 1. So, I mean, these are not immortal gamers, you know. These are not like Sheep or someone like that. But quite honestly, when you look at those games, like I've watched and some of those games, and they're so far away from the lads, in the goons in these stacks, that almost the stuff you tell them is kind of like, you know, it's like trying to teach poetry to someone who's barely learned the alphabet. You know what I mean? Like, we're still dealing in simple 2 and 3 syllable words, so some of those words can be picked up. And obviously, you know, the morning stack dotes, when it goes well, I feel like they should copy that. Just do what we did this morning in the 5th game, not the other 4. But the 5th game, when we just rolled over, lads. The battle pass is almost over.
Yeah, I've got to get that treant set. That's the last thing I need. And then I'll be free from the crawl.
No, it will be free from the crawl, not fucking you.
I have an excuse to troll.
I just got the void seps. I don't care about the others.
Yeah, I only wanted the void sept.
Tree. And I've got all the crystals.
I'm just getting my PJs on because this is going to be spicy. Check the in-game audio. Yes.
Oh, I'll do that as well.
On...
I have in front of me. Hang on, actually, how do you do that again? Audio.
You go to audio and tick
and open mic.
Voice chat team open mic.
Okay.
And then you have to mute us in-game or something.
Alright. Okay. What are you doing? Open mic threshold 6%. I guess that's just how low it is.
Foxall just resubbed for 7 months. In-house night, and it's for charity. Have a great evening.
I don't think it's picking me up very well in game, but whatever.
I'll show you where I've set my threshold just past the D in open mic threshold, so 25%. And that seems to pick it up.
Mine is at 6%.
Oh wow. Well, mine's at 25 because I figured I'm pretty loud and I shout a lot, and you know, maybe I'll set it down to 22.
Is it team or party? I always forget.
It's the bottom one. Team.
Team.
Coaches in-house.
We've actually got coaches. That's Pelly? Oh, man. Alright, so Pelly is extremely good. Drakesford's
like
fairly
8K.
high ranked. Yeah, he's so Pelifant is a very, very high ranked player, and he's going to be coaching the lads. And Drakesford, who is also a reasonably high ranked lad, will be coaching the other lads. But he has the mighty weight of AD Fire to drag around, so I'm intrigued.
I don't know, dude. Chrono, I said this earlier in Discord. Easily the worst player I've ever played.
Oh, Chrono,
Like,
really?
Not even close. Not even close.
Really? I was going to say it's Puke, but...
Puke has probably the most criminal offences, but Chrono had...
Munt, get in the
density
Goon
and
Top
response
Trumps
time.
channel, mate. Bottom left. Get in the bottom left channel.
yeah, sorry.
I mean, there's also Bonks and Amos. Like, this is going to be a fucking mess.
I have in front of me a gift from the gods, right? Except it's not really a gift, actually. It's
You
like
have to pay for it.
a gift from the devil.
Oh.
It is, right? And I had no idea this existed, but I've recently picked this up. It is Lint Excellence 100% cacao chocolate.
Good
right?
God.
It's
Why not just eat dirt, bro? Why not just eat dirt?
What, so it's just a lump of...
It's literally 100% cacao, right?
What's,
no milk.
what's cacao?
Pure bitterness.
Do you mean
Well,
cocoa?
Well, no. Cacao, that's...
I've never heard it referred to as cacao.
Okay, maybe it's different in English. But, right, so it's 100%. And I also got one that's 99%.
How does it taste?
Why do you like this stuff? Like, it just tastes horrible.
Look, no, right. So the thing is, I love like super dark chocolate. Right, it's pretty popular in Germany. I usually eat 90% dark chocolate. My girlfriend found these in a store near her, and I've got to say the 100% is dog shit. Like it's literally so shit. I mean, it actually doesn't even taste like what you'd think chocolate is. It's just really weird. But weirdly, the 99% one actually does taste like chocolate. So as soon as you add 1% milk, you know, it actually makes chocolate.
Yeah.
I still guarantee it doesn't taste like... It's not as simple as it tastes like chocolate. It's still going to taste like a bitter piece
it literally
of shit.
says on the front 100% cacao, CACAO, right?
I mean,
Cacao
that's the
pure.
pod, right? Chocolate is what you make from that.
Yeah,
I've
exactly.
seen it grown on a tree. It's like a big fucking pod. I get it. But nobody calls it 100% cacao. Like, so that just sounds funny to me. Especially the way you said it. Cacao!
Well, well, I think it's... I mean, it's the same in... Yeah, it's in German, I guess.
How do you say 100% in German?
Oh, I don't fucking know. I've never needed to say it.
100%.
I've never needed to say it.
Ein Hundo. Any Deutsche Männer or Deutsche Dame in chat who know? 100%.
I was close.
100%. You were close. 100% cacao.
I'm still learning my
Das ist-
Deutsch.
das
How do I
ist
mute
nicht
you in
chocolate.
game?
I think you have to wait till we start or something. I don't know.
Cringe.
I can't remember how I did it actually. I went to audio. Oh, I just set audio and voice to
Yeah, but
0.
voice to 0.
That's what you do. Just set voice to 0 in audio.
I'm
Heavy
gonna
breathing.
have a bit like 100% right now.
Happy
This one's for the in-game. Oh.
Artful
You're right.
Street subbed for 1 month.
I don't
Yeah,
think
no,
he
it
is.
just hit me as soon as I bit into it. It hit me like a fucking freight train. When I watched House Pot,
When you
the
watched
scene when
what?
when I watched
Oh,
House
Haspot.
right,
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
when he has to face the Dementors and Professor Lupin is like giving him chocolate,
Yeah.
like
10 seconds remaining.
you know, he's saying, "Eat this, it'll make you feel better."
5 seconds
This is the
remaining.
sort of chocolate I imagine he's giving because it tastes medicinal.
Dire
It tastes like
And yet
something
you're
that you
eating it.
really don't want to eat.
Happy anniversary.
I have a feeling that's for cooking more than eating. Honestly.
Well, I tried it in hot chocolate.
Their Alpiano
And
just resubbed for 2 months.
I did like a ratio of sort of about 80%, 90% chocolate, and
Jesus.
20%, 100% chocolate. And it was still pretty good.
Well, so you just melted it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's how you make French hot chocolate is.
Just melted
You-
chocolate.
You should try
Well,
the
it's-
compost, mate. You'll probably do better.
It is melted chocolate. It's like, you know, normal. You obviously have milk and cocoa powder and cinnamon usually, and then you also add like a bunch of actual chocolate to make it like, a bit thick.
I mean, when you
Yeah.
cook with that dark chocolate, you whack a shitload of sugar in to make it palatable. Otherwise, it's so bitter.
You
Like,
don't add sugar in French hot chocolate.
Good lord. Well, that's because the French are joyless.
Yeah.
No, I mean-
Joie de
I
vivre
don't
is spoken
understand
only
bitter-
ironically.
Bitter taste. I just don't get it.
I mean, I don't mind some bitter things, but not if it's
It's
if
like it's like the only like one of the five I don't
If it's
understand.
meant
Like,
to be
I love
sweet.
sour stuff and
Yeah.
sweet stuff. And
What's the difference between
Is
sour
it
and
meant
bitter?
to be sweet?
What?
Because if you think about it, the
Chocolate.
original chocolate,
Yeah,
the original hot chocolate and stuff that the Aztecs drunk,
yeah,
they wouldn't have had fucking.
yeah, mate. You know
Like,
what?
laden with
It
sugar.
was obviously better. That's why we all still eat that way.
That's why they're still around.
Yeah, that's why the Aztecs are still knocking about because their chocolate was so pog.
Rumble Feet just resubbed for 15 months. In here's Flax.
If you watch
News.
like a lot of these, well, one of the news pieces they love in France, right? Like the videos that they love doing for news, is like going to all the sort of like ex French
Oh yeah.
colonies and stuff, and be like, here you go, try some chocolate, because they always farm chocolate. They never eat chocolate, right? So they farm it, but they never eat it. So they love these like news videos where they're giving the farmers
those, yeah.
chocolate, and some lad is like, oh, this is really good. I can understand why white people are so thin. It's just like, poor lad doesn't know shit, obviously. Yeah, it's quite sweet.
Wow. All right. So, by the way, just before we get into the game, if you may notice the tags at the things at the top and the left and right, that's for donations for the Gaming for Good thing that I'm doing tonight for End Youth Homelessness. And there is a tab at the bottom of the stream that you can click that takes you to the fundraising page. We hit the goal this morning's stream. All right. Don't let that put you off. Feel free to donate more. In fact, some of you already have. We're already up to 112%. Let me just refresh this bad boy. Hold on.
I mean, you know, contractually, every percent that goes above goes into your coffers, right?
Shh.
So keep it coming.
Oh, thanks. I had a donation from a certain nightclub. Thanks, brother. Thank you very much. Zorrel, Old Krusty, Chainsaw, Yoda Shaman, Jesper / He Who Hungers, Punter78, Lawrence, Hroga, thank you, and Stessa Curious the Wise, who donated an hour prior to the stream going live. Appreciate that one, buddy. Thank you.
nice, just getting them in early.
That's just lad. Now,
I'll see you Thursday, co-owner. Carry on.
in the draft, now I want to touch on something that you said earlier today, right? When I was watching your stream intermittently when I was working. I've got to put that in there in case one of my bosses are watching.
This is work. You're promoting Dota 2.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
And, you know,
But
I am wearing a fucking ESL hoodie. So,
the lads have banned Bristle, notoriously a hero that nobody ever wins with.
Yeah.
And therefore, I think they've done more damage with that ban.
Bristle
Done
does good
good.
in the in-houses. Bristle does good.
you reckon?
Yeah.
They ban
he's-
Medusa, which I think is, you know,
Medusa-
the
One of
these heroes where
lads
the lads
categorically cannot
Ban
play
AM,
the
ban
Gorgon.
Medusa, like absolutely. Gorgon is an ease win. If you don't ban her, it's over. And I would say AM is also falls into that pool. Although they do have Spirit Breaker and Bane, so, you know, they do have the tools to deal with it. But will those tools be put to good use? Also, the coaches, God bless them, I wonder if they're involved in this drafting phase. And I suspect they're asking the same questions that should always be asked at this stage: is what can you play? Not this is what you must pick. What can you play?
I mean, it was more like that when me and Plague did the coaching. I kind of just... It wasn't like I was drafting for them. They were just sort of talking, and then when they said something ridiculous, I was like, no. And then we moved on.
I mean, Spirit Breaker Bane that's a very strong combo. That is so much control. Loads of control that goes through BKBs. That in itself is nuts. Shaman Ogre, I mean, obviously Ogre will buff any carry, is a strong laner if played correctly, and Shadow Shaman gives him some good control and good push. But I think it's going to be very hard for him to get the lockdown he would like with Shadow Shaman and Bane, because Bane can just nightmare whoever he's shackling, right? And doesn't that remove the shackle and transfer it to Shaman?
Yeah, it should. I don't know. We'll find out.
Wait, sorry, what was the?
I think it should.
Let's say I'm shackling someone as Shadow Shaman, and you nightmare the shackled target. Wouldn't Shadow Shaman then be nightmared, or is it only if you right?
No, it's only auto attacks. It's only auto attacks.
Okay.
It gives a second of immunity, so I imagine it cancels it. To be honest.
Yeah, I think it does.
But then, to be honest, in what situation are you not just nightmaring him and canceling?
Well, if he gets Ether Lens on Shadow Shaman and you're a little banyan.
Yeah, I guess so. Also, can I just say, right?
Yes.
Shadow Shaman Ags is not good.
Okay.
I know this is a heartbreak for 99% of the Shaman players watching this.
I mean, you are wrong, but yeah, that's fine.
Shaman Ags is unfortunately not good.
He's wrong.
Because if you actually look at what it gives, people still remember the Dota from like ages ago where you bought Ags, and the snakes would just like kill someone in one array of attacks. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's different these days. It's not as good. So people still think that mentality.
I just know that if we have any kind of team fight, what we can do is drop the snakes, and it will be a guaranteed lane of buildings.
I don't think it's Shadow Shaman's strength.
No, but it's the best thing.
It's still pretty handy in games where
the issue is that a lot of people also drop it in fight. It literally does literally nothing in fights with Ags.
I think it's alright.
It barely improves it. If you go actual stuff like Blink, Ether, I mean, I'm not saying don't get it. I'm just saying
you don't want to get it first. You don't want to get it first.
Ether, Blink.
You got to get the shard.
The shard is
so
like
good.
best.
The shard is so good.
So good.
Bob, at least I can play mid, and I can play more than one fucking hero.
If you go something else that people I think forget is if you go Octarine on Shadow Shaman, which is pretty good, obviously a bit more late game.
Oh, you can lock
if you get the right talents
forever.
You can literally infinitely lock down one person because. And also, people forget that he has a break talent now at level 20 with Hex.
Yeah.
So.
It's pretty nuts.
It's actually just a
pretty nuts.
Pog lad.
Oh, Bob would win a 1v1 mid. I'm sure he's a much better player than me, but he's still a little shit-talking turd who can only play two heroes, and only one of them well.
Rude.
Actually, wait. I will add Marcy because his Marcy's not bad.
Right, let me just stop you right there. Anyone's Marcy is good. That hero is brain dead broken.
Yeah, but Bob, I'm playing at my level, aren't I? I'm playing it at my level. Like, I can't play... I mean, you couldn't play mid in an Immortal game, Bob, could you? And you wouldn't be expected to.
You know what?
For a lawyer, he's terrible at cross-examination.
Let's stop all the flame about... Because, we're all on the same side. We're all trying to dub. Let's not fucking throw each other all under the bus.
I know.
Toxic culture.
Toxic Bob. Oh my god, by the way, they're down to 2 seconds of reserve time on Always Be Fingering. Yep. Who's their Void Spirit player?
I think
Daniel.
Daniel?
I don't know. I don't think I've played with anyone at all in this
Daniel
entire
game. Daniel does play mid a lot, but will he play... Now, Void Spirit, I was talking about this with someone. Void Spirit is actually not even that hard. You just, your combo is very simple. So you just, it's like OD, really. You just rinse and repeat your combo over and over. So I can imagine Daniel being able to play.
Yeah. I'm surprised. A Silencer is... We played against a Silencer today.
Yeah.
My god. His level 25s and all that, they're so fucking dumb. Like, the mute? You just can't do anything. You cannot do anything.
Silencer's bullshit throughout.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that Silencer is just kind of... a bit hit and miss with the lanes and the draft and stuff. So I think it's one of those heroes that you either roll or you get rolled.
Yeah, a bit of a Skywrath.
Yeah, unbelievable.
His ult used to be way more, I think, important. But now, because there's less focus on like big team fight stuff, he's not the sort of Giga Disruption. Old Nortram.
I did Jakiro mid for the
I
last
saw.
game this morning.
I was
Hero's
quite
actually
impressed.
bold, though.
I was quite impressed.
It was
He's
so
got
good.
a really good kit.
He has, and your spells are on cooldown so often that it's like, I mean, I got the fucking refresher ult, and the drow
It doesn't
beat.
stack, but
The drow BKB'd and stood in it, and she just fucking melted. She absolutely melted.
with that's with Ags, right?
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean it doesn't stack? So it doesn't count as 2 ults?
No, it doesn't.
Really?
Well, I mean, in Dota 2 in general, dots don't stack, right? The damage.
No, but it's not. It's not a dot though.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not, because it's
damage
damage that you're right, but it's damage that you're affected by when you're standing in it, like an AOE.
Well, it applies. The way it works is it applies a debuff to you that does damage over time. That's how the spells work.
I mean, I found out
all
to
it
my
does is
cost
refreshes
that
the
Venom
debuff.
ult doesn't work if you get refresher, but I thought that like I'm applying an effect. It's not like I'm double dual breathing him or something like that. Why doesn't?
I mean,
it
it's
stack?
like double
ridiculous.
shrapnel. It's like double. I mean, dots in general just don't stack in Dota.
Huh.
But I mean, you know, I'll tell you something. If you do Jakiro mid, I mean, your build is actually like pretty decent altogether. But if you try Jakiro mid, you should try doing the Witchblade Dragonlance thing, because then when you get the
ice thing, yeah.
No, not even that. When you get the talent for the extra range,
right?
So you can literally plink someone from like super long range, and it applies the Witchblade and the liquid fire.
Oh, nice.
So you can just hit people from so far away, and you can hit towers like super easy. It's really,
I'll try that next time.
Really jank.
I'll try that next time. Well, he's been put in now along with Ogre, Sand King, Jakiro. Those are
a lot of traditional mids you've got there. Nice little.
They're just fun.
Old reliable.
Yeah.
So do you guys know what the games are about today?
I know that we have Pelifant and Drakesfjord coaching.
No, so game 1 is all sub 1k, or near enough to sub 1k. Game 2 will be all support heroes, but with a bit of removing some heroes which are a bit too hard carry.
It's not going to be an all mid, is it?
No, I don't think it's going to be an all mid, but I think it's
no.
just all support heroes.
Okay.
I'll pull up the list at some point on maybe for the second game. But yeah, I think, and then the third game is just a regular
write-off, a regular write-off, as it usually is with game 3, from my understanding.
No,
last week game 3 was the August. It was so good.
It's honestly just
It was so good, Munt, because it was so bad.
A coin flip all the time.
Well, I mean that's Dota.
Well, yeah, but sometimes we get some games where it's like one team just rolls the other and it's over in 25 minutes, and the other team just keeps going, and it's sort of like, what's the point? Like they have a fight, they lose 2 lanes. They have another fight, they lose that.
Everyone was terrible. Like, do you hear that story about that the 2 badminton teams at the Olympics that tried to throw their game because they put against an easier opponent if they lost their game in their group?
Was that in the previous Olympics?
I can't remember. It might have been the one before.
Okay. Just tell me what happened.
So there were 2 teams. I think one of them was China. I can't remember what the other one was. And they both felt like if they lost their final game, they'd get put against an easier opponent, despite them doing the other team, that team that they wanted to play against, doing better in the group.
Right.
So they both decided they wanted to lose. So it was just a game full of throws. Both teams trying to lose, and that was what the game 3 last week was like.
Wow. Yep, I think that's right.
I mean, you have it a fair amount in the Olympics with this group stuff. Like for example, Team GB at the last Olympics, when they were playing against, I think it might have been Belgium, and both teams were just like AFK for the last 3 minutes because they were both happy with the draw, so everyone just passed it around the back, like no one cared. You wouldn't get that in a football match, or you wouldn't get it in a top level football match.
True. I mean, well,
everyone just goes AFK.
There was that international match where both teams ended up defending the opposition's goal.
Yes, but it's for the golden goal, or so not golden goal. Like there was a certain goal difference, put one team through. yeah, so something weird was happening.
There's a YouTube vid about it. It is fascinating. Like it's something that would only happen because it's kind of like a Dota patch where there's like something's broken and the devs haven't noticed, and the players notice before they do. Wow, Shaq, you need to be careful, brother.
This is a pretty hard lane for Danny. We're just gonna get beat down by the monkey, although it is a bonks monkey.
I played with Bonks this afternoon. She's terrible.
Impressive. Not impressive.
Her bird was fucking so loud.
A bird?
Yeah, she's got a parrot. It goes
Oh,
like,
what next?
like the whole time. It was remarkable.
Sometimes they just get a bit agitated. And
Yeah.
start
She was
freaking
like,
out.
what? Just wouldn't shut up. It was quite funny. She was like, do you want me to mute myself? I was like, no, I love it.
Birds is kind of pretty interesting in that.
Why would you
They
take
are-
Ether Shock level 1?
That is what you do, mate.
No.
It is. It is. It bloody well is.
No,
how
'cause
are you harassing?
You
with
can get a
Shaq?
kill there.
You can't get a kill level 1.
At the rune?
Well, I mean,
I
didn't
would
see
hold
the
it, and if
replay.
they don't come, I
Yeah.
would still take it, because I'm thinking spear under tower, into shackle equals dead.
I mean, if your tower, if they're creeps under the tower at level,
You've
when
got
you're level
this
1,
lad.
something has gone
Yeah,
incredibly
in these
wrong.
games I would 100% expect the lane to already
Also,
be
his-
gunted. You
his
should be going to
Mars-
stop this.
Mars went God's Rebuke first anyway, so
Trying to pull.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
an ambitious pull, I must say.
So yeah, the story of Chrono. The last time we played with him, like it was like fucking 2 a.m. whatever. It was like me, Six,
Right,
Zoe.
rest deep- yeah,
I
okay.
see these stacks when I'm on
that's
my
a
way to
write-off.
bed.
It was
Write-off
I mean
straight
it was
away.
a write-off stack, but man, Chrono made it so much worse. He was like fully like hammered, like he would just go AFK like 2 minutes at a time because he like passed out or whatever.
Sounds
And,
like
like
Greg.
Eagle was like fully like crying like with rage that he wasn't buying enough sentries or whatever. It was horrible.
Reminds you of this.
Still
game
didn't
you
drive
played- I don't-
6 away, incredibly.
I don't
Yeah,
know if
no,
you know this
it's-
game, Astron. Were you in that game when Greg was playing sniper mid and got hooked like 5 times by Pudge mid and died like 5 times in a row, and then mysteriously had a headache and couldn't play anymore afterwards?
I do not
literally,
remember this.
literally just got so tilted that he became physically ill.
It's a nice pull from Shaq. No, Amos! What is this fucking little meandering the boys do? What? He is playing in the UK. Amos plays like a lad with 500 ping. I swear to God.
There's a lot of
well,
I
no.
mean, it's no fact the lads all have dog
Oh.
shit PCs somehow.
Well, Sham, okay, we just breathed over the raging lifestealer. And emergency jazz hands courier was just sitting in the wave, like it was just sitting in the wave. There was nothing else can be.
We've all done that.
Yeah.
I remember in one of the scrub whatever, no, what was it called? The Goon Dirt Mall. That was it, right?
Yeah.
One of the Dirt Mall games, I was playing mid, and
What are you doing,
I
Jekk?
forgot I changed my hotkey for my courier, and I just sent my courier straight down the middle, and just feeded it, and it had like 2 items on.
Mate, Chrono is
instantly
another
lost.
planet. He could have helped out with that Bloodseeker game.
Yeah, no, he just doesn't do anything.
Like, look, he's just standing still, like, all the time.
He can. He's found this sentry finally. But
So, what
if
was-
80 Fire buys a sentry now, he's got a free D ward because he could see that fucking ward. Also,
Jekk is having a
why
pretty
are they
nice game, I
fighting
think.
over this? What is the,
I
what
don't-
are
I
they
don't-
fighting
I don't-
over here?
I don't know what the.
What is that ward for?
Which one?
The one that he's put here at top.
Oh, I can't see the pain, but I imagine the radiant one, right?
Yeah, he's put this ward here. They've been battling over getting a ward there. Is it so he can watch for the pull? I guess.
Well, it's actually okay if the person's trying to contest the pull because it's
Yes,
used both ways,
Chrono.
but that's not happened. So
Block
yeah,
the
it's
stats.
kind
It
of.
was actually pretty heads-up play. Emergency jazz hands getting beat up by Jekk, but Jekk's probably low health.
I think that's the one that you put there so you can see when they're pulling the small camp, right? But given that the lad had already put sentries down, just go fucking stick it somewhere else.
Get him, Chrono!
I mean, it is.
Why no spells ever?
I think the lads mistake the mana bar for their life bar sometimes. They think it's not full, I won't cast spells.
You'd be surprised at how much more of a game you have if you just spam everything, you just carry out clarities all the fucking time. Especially as carries. I notice lads don't do that. Just use your abilities to farm and just spam clarities. They just don't want to cast spells. They don't want to cast spells. Right? That's, you know, you can lead a horse to the Vassa. You can lead the third to the Vassa, but you can't make it.
Du kannst bisschen eine
Frissen, not Frissen, Trinken. Some shit like
Trinken must not.
You sound like a fucking kid in his oral exam.
Dude, I even when I did my French oral exam, I was just trolling. I was literally trolling, even though it was totally fine. I was just fumbling it. It's weird because the oral exams, I've never been oral, you know, like the verbal, right? I don't think I've ever been so scared or nervous as when I was going into it.
I think that
it's really weird. Like you get so frightened. It is really scary.
Well, I think there's just a nature of like unknown to it. Like you're gonna have to make conversation
of it combined with the fact that you know that you're fucked on every level.
Also, it's usually the first exam you do. Like
I remember it was Mrs. Klubeck was our French teacher, and she was young and attractive.
Was she from Quebec?
She was not. Sadly, she was very French. That'd have been good. And Klubeck from Quebec. No, she was not. She was very French. You know, to us, she was like a goddess. She was like young and attractive. She wore quite short skirts for a teacher. And it was like in the literal store cupboard was where the exams were. So we had to go up into the store cupboard, sit on a chair, and she would ask you a question in French. She'd be like, je m'appelle, like that. It was embarrassing.
Yeah, no, I mean, what I want to know is, at what point in British education did we decide to just move half of classes into literal primitive wooden huts?
Chrono has all spells.
What, the outside classes?
Yeah, like the little fucking...
Yeah, they were.
I had so many classes that were just in like little dog shit huts that had...
We had the prefabs out the back. So those were all built after the... Assuming yours were as old as mine was, I went to quite an old school. Because, I mean, my dad went to that school and my uncle went to that school. So it was an old school. I've been there a long time. And it was like the main school building, and then out the back they had what they call the prefabs, which are like prefabricated fucking shit houses.
Yeah,
and they were all for the baby boomer.
We just called
boom.
Huts.
Like we call them the physics hut or whatever hut.
Yeah.
But basically after the war, there were all these kids, and they had to build all this school capacity really fucking quickly.
Mid?
I don't know, honestly.
Why
don't be fooled into thinking Danny was doing a good job here. He's
Does
not.
she know what Jingle Mastery does? Because... I wonder how many people have actually like just completely gone in on a new hero and just don't read. Actually, it's the same with Sips, right? I remember he plays new heroes and then he just doesn't read what the spells do, and he'll ask like 50 minutes into the game, "Does my Q stun?"
Oh my god, look at the bounce
ogre or some shit.
Money.
Daniel absolutely loving life right now. They can see him.
Yeah. The sad thing is, I think Chrono was just over here. He didn't pick up any of the runes.
Chrono could take the sleep off of Jekk, but no, he just fucking...
I'm telling you, he's not even on this fucking planet.
I do feel like quite a few of the lads that play Dotes in the morning stacks and in the in-houses, I feel like this is not their main game in a way. Like, they're playing a whole bunch of games. This is one that they kind of dip in and out of, and you know, they have a bit of fun and stuff like that. Is that Scruffy Fox? Wow. Middle is missing. OG lad. It's like they dip in and out. They don't really pay attention. They don't really watch it or understand it or try and improve or listen to anything that anyone says. I feel bad for Pele and Drake because they're not used to this. At least when Plague and Ashwin and you drop in and do the casts, you know that you can say you should get X item. Like, for example, Jekk, you should get a soul ring. And he's not gonna. He's not gonna.
Actually, he had it queued up.
Maybe it's flying
No,
out.
he's gone
It
Falcon
it's
Blade.
out.
He's gone Falcon Blade.
Oh
instead.
wow.
That is a
Mars
bit
would
shit.
like that. I think.
That is a wee bit shit.
Like they're not going to listen, and I think they, it's like Sips. Sips doesn't want to fucking Lewis. When he played with Lewis, if you try and tell him something he's clearly doing wrong, he just goes, yeah, whatever. I think that's the attitude of most of the lads when they play this. Just leave me to play my stupid game. They don't actually want to do it. Here comes a kill on Bonks. She had no idea.
This is good spell casting.
Oh, any attempts to TP to save? Nothing.
That thing I said about
TP
Whisper being fairly simple, you just need to do the combo over and over. Danny was not doing the combo, he's just like casting the spells sort of.
To be fair, I mean, if you can get away with just smashing the fucking keyboard and you're still getting kills.
What is the combo? What is the combo?
Well, it's zip, and then when they're slowed, Aether Remnant, and then you cast your W pretty much immediately.
So which one is zip?
Zip is the ult. So you zip in, and they get
you
slowed.
astral step in.
They get slowed. You put your remnant down as you zip in.
Okay, so you zip in and dissimulate. Nope, you resonant. Nope, you ether remnant. Yeah.
Yeah, and then when the remnant is coming in, you dissimulate, and so you have the stun will give you enough time to dissimulate.
Does that stun dissimulate? No.
No.
Oh, so you phase duration for 1.3 seconds. Pop out 340 damage, and then a resonant pulse.
Yeah, and then other spells if you need it. You can do the second zip if you want.
I see.
A very simple
killed
combo.
Jakiro.
Zip.
What is this
remnant?
Right.
What's Daniel doing? Oh, there we go.
What is emergency jazz hand skill build? 2-2-3-3.
Oh, is Amos being toxic?
Fucking cursed.
Amos being toxic?
What's he said?
I don't know. He tipped someone.
What did he say?
Tipped.
Toxic Amos. Wow.
But Amos is dreadful.
Wow. Amos is dreadful, but are the other lads more dreadful?
I think some of them might be.
Is Amos like some sort of professional level player? They just left this Tumblr's toy on the floor. They got it off the fucking shovel creep, and it's just there now.
Where is it?
That's our classic, isn't it?
Oh, there it is.
Along the lane.
So cheeky little Tumblr's toys. 200 mana for you, sir. He's gonna see it. Nope. Neither does Shaq. I think if I had to sum up, so the Inuit people.
Nutkin picked it up.
The Inuit people have a special snow mask that they wear. You can make it when you're out on the snow. And it's a piece of bark,
wood,
or some other material that you've acquired with a very thin slit cut in it to prevent snow blindness. I feel like if you had to do a POV of the lads playing Dota, it would be like that, but a tiny circle, just their hero in the middle, nothing else. Because quite often I'll be like, they're coming behind you, they're behind you, and they're just I didn't see them. And they've been in the minimap for like 20 seconds, just walking at them.
It is baffling. I mean, I'm a scientist, and I am baffled. I genuinely am.
Oh, I guess you're sort of your meme scientist.
Oh, hello!
Yeah.
Go on, Daniel.
Yes, science with Ben.
Bonks!
Yes, Bonks. This might be
Not
Bonks. It's not Pog. It's a good nightmare.
Jekk is feeding. What is he doing? Did she turn into a courier? She did! That's amazing! That is amazing!
Don't think anyone on Papa John's knows what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, I'll be honest. If you told me that they were getting coached by two immortals, I wouldn't believe you. Because anything's changed.
Okay, Bonks is dead.
They're standing in the fire!
This might be a quick one, unless there's some throwing.
Yes, Chrono.
Nice Hex though. Can they get signs Whiz Ben?
Yes!
Yes, Chrono.
Chrono in trouble.
No!
Here. Oh, the remnant.
Yes,
no.
Jekk.
Jekk, no!
This is just diabolical.
This is.
Oh dear.
Okay, they've wiped. I think they died in that fight like maybe 7 or 8 times.
Jekk definitely died twice because he died at the start and then came back in and died again. Is Jekk terrible? Jekk is terrible. But he's a lovely lad.
Everyone in this game is fucking terrible.
Yeah, this is the 1k or less stack.
I'll have the 3-3-3 Bloodseeker build. Quite literally that YouTube video from Futurama. We must remain neutral, whatever the fuck it is.
I didn't know that one.
What are you talking about?
There was that famous YouTube video from Futurama where it was like these lads who were neutral in literally everything, and it was like, oh, I have no feelings about this one way or the other, and the point was that you had to try and balance the likes to the dislikes perfectly, so it'd be like a perfect 50-50 split. It was like a giant internet operation to make sure it was always 50-50. Obviously that's fucked now that they removed the YouTube dislikes, but...
Right. Although,
Which,
I still
way,
see
is dog
them, I
shit.
swear I still see them.
You don't see dislikes.
I see people
I mean,
commenting on it, but it might be an old comment, I guess.
It's really annoying because the dislikes were basically a way to see like scams and a lot of stuff, and now they got rid of dislikes.
Oh, they might get a
so-
kill on site with Ben. Kill
No, I
him.
really
Nah,
thought
they
that
just-
was a
they
creep
don't
there
have
for a
enough damage
second.
this, do they?
He's
Oh,
away.
they're out.
He's away, and in they
Nutkin
come.
with the pog path. A Chrono
The
walked into
turn
it.
back.
Flames. There's a grip.
Jekk is
Nice
dead
grip.
again.
Chrono's just popped down the six. Can they get emergency jazz hands? No. It's going to be a 4 for nothing.
Good. Well,
Unless
you know
emergency
what?
jazz hands
Shout out to
works in some
Bonks for
way,
having nothing to do with that. Well done. That was
Yeah,
a correct decision.
I would consider, one bad fight. I think I would GG out, to be honest. This is.
You can get
Yeah,
them back.
I think
for a
we
minute.
could safely give Arian LVP for the balancing hit.
Hopefully.
Well, he'll
I
only
mean-
make some passive-aggressive comment, and if you say that, and somehow curse the next draft even more. So
Because, this draft is
The draft is a bit of a fucking...
fairly normal. Maybe Bonk's Monkey King mid was like.
that is
unexpected.
that, yeah, I mean, that's...
But that's on the lads to decide. And
That is
these
true,
are
that is
technically
on Larry.
all same ranked players.
I mean, I will say Amos
That's
we
true.
know is terrible. Bonks is awful, and
Yeah.
Chrono is the worst. So that's a triple threat.
It's
And
a
you've
triple
got Daniel does okay, Nutkin does pretty okay.
Yeah.
85 does a decent enough job.
Well,
I don't know where they're Bonks or Chrono.
Wait, the coaches left after the
yeah,
draft?
apparently
Yeah,
they were
there's
just
no-
there for the
there's no
draft.
coaches.
I thought they were
Fucking
coaching the game, which I think has actually made it an awful lot harder, but we can't expect them to stick around for this. Christ. It's a miracle you lads turn up.
I would love it if Bonks
Chrono!
Telly told me to pick
What
Monkey
are you
King.
doing? Oh my god. Just walk his whole... Right. So imagine if you're Chrono with an instant disable. Daniel walks next to you, obviously isn't looking, and you're just bumping into each other for a second, and then you run away. And your whole team is in
I'm
that
telling
area.
you, dude, he's terrible. He's really, really bad. He's at least casting spells now, but I think he might
You know
be
what?
10.
I'm going to stick up
Oh my
Chrono.
god, no way Science's mate gets out of here. Oh, okay, he does die. He had stick charges, he might have been able to live. Oh,
Bonks
this
is doing
Bonks is ready.
Classico and just sitting in the tree.
No.
I mean, I'm looking at Chrono, and you know what? He's got mana boots. That's good. He's got wand. He's got some wards.
I said the
he's-
same.
he's
I said
pogging
the
off.
same thing when I
pogging
was
off.
watching Dav's game the other day.
Dead.
No, he's pogging off. Max Hex is a bit weird, second, but
Oh my God, he's Bonks
it's
dead.
okay.
Oh, nice
This is a
catch.
good remnant. Oh, that's a good spear though.
Oh, the ice path on top of the grip.
As it the creep. This is not bad. This is not bad.
Definitely.
Oh,
Oh, nice. Daniel, where you going, buddy?
It's done.
yeah.
Oh.
Here it comes. It sides with Ben.
Oh,
Look at
Chrono.
Chrono.
Well, he hey, I mean, you gotta try, right? You gotta try, bless him.
Some idiot in chat said there's a fine line between casting and flaming people. You're right. Let us know when we cross
Who
it.
said that?
Some non-sub
He must be
goob.
new here, buddy.
Dav on an alt account.
Huh. Now, I've played a few games of Lifesteal for my Cavern Crawl, and a couple of pros I've seen do Armlet into Deso,
Right.
and I actually found it really good because Lifesteal is one of those heroes that I found that when I played them, they literally do no fucking damage for the entire game.
Right.
You're basically just throwing feathers at someone.
Yeah.
For,
Yeah,
for the
you
first
played
45
Lifestealer and
minutes.
went for something,
Yeah.
and you were like, I do nothing. And it's true, like, you hit people and you just do nothing.
it's bizarre how little damage he does. But with Deso, I actually felt like it was actually pretty good.
He's also not gone for the old Orb of Corrosion
How
mud
did Ice
style.
Path not catch Ogre there?
Yeah, I mean,
Bonks is waiting in the woods. Oh, Bonks!
Why is no one doing anything? There we go.
Here we go.
Big! Big!
Oh, nuts. Daniel's on the back now, and yeah, he's kind of killing things. Oh dear.
Oh,
Just
Oh
call
dear.
it, lads. Just
Please
call
get the
it.
whiz Ben. No, whiz Ben's
Just
alive.
fucking
all right. Oh, Ben.
Oh.
Red.
Well,
Just
this is
fucking-
over.
It's going very cool.
They don't even have like BKBs and stuff on people, and they're still. Oof.
So Jakiro has almost got as much net worth as the 3 cores on Raid, which is not good news.
Yeah, that's. I do think one of the #1 things that I notice whenever I play in the Goon games is the amount of time that they spend standing around with no idea what they should be doing. And I think, honestly, it would be good to drum into the lads just some simple stuff like go and hit some creeps. You know what I mean? Like try and hit some creeps to get some money. Like I've said this before, if we're not fighting, the enemy aren't pushing us and we can see where they are and stuff like that, go try and do something. You know, go hit even a small camp if you're walking past it. Hit a creep or two, because you do need money as a support. Otherwise, you'd never get a chance to get your spells off. Like, if you never have any money, as a, oh, well, I'm a support, oh, I shouldn't have money. It's like, all right, well, then you're never going to get your spells
out
off.
here, but if good things happen, good
Marcel
things may be
catches
happening.
2, Bonks jumps in, and immediately gets done.
Good things.
Gets gripped. Cancel.
Bad things.
Hit the Bane, but the Bane has Glimmer. That's a good macro,
Bad
Fuego.
things.
Chrono just chilling in it.
There's a new Koroga artwork, by the way.
I will look at it in a mo. They did get Bane, but for the
They
cost
got
of
a
4
kill.
lads.
Amos is trying his best here. He doesn't have rage for a little bit.
You can invest a creep.
Bloodseeker's arrived.
You can invest a creep.
Yeah, but that requires spellcasting.
He had to
Wait,
invest a
you
creep.
just
That's the
spell
only
right
way he
now.
lives here.
He's got armlet toggle and die.
He's
He's
dead.
not going to toggle
Didn't
it.
even try it.
Okay.
Let's have a look. Kruger art.
dear.
It's just a nice bit of...
Where is it?
Deary me.
It's probably quite a bit up.
Ye old shaman on another planet. I love the dribble. I love it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But I do sometimes look and the lads like are just standing about. Like I know that they want to do something helpful and they just don't know. And I think one of the biggest problems is if you don't really know how to play, even like at a like if you're basically your basic understanding of Dota is still rudimentary. You know, you're getting there. You're still learning the game. A lot of the time, people are just
8 years.
right. But a lot of people are just thinking, I don't know what to do, so they just do nothing. You know, they never hit creeps. They never do anything. And also, we were playing today, and I was like, lads, I can't literally tell you which spells to cast and when. I can't do that for every hero. If you see a jump and you have a blink and you're our initiator, you have to trust yourself. Do it, and if it's bad, we can just ditch and leave you. If it's good, we start a fight. Like, we need that. We can't just have, okay, you go in here and then you do this and then you do that. Like you can't micro everyone's gameplay, and that requires, I think, especially a lot of the lads. If you don't micro them, they literally will stand around until they get jumped, and then they'll try and respond because they're in the fight. But there's no proactive thinking.
Well, I think one of the issues with low MMR players is that they kind of know what to do roughly when the game's even and when they're ahead. But if they start falling behind, it's like just an exponential downfall because they don't understand
taking fights. They keep defending objectives.
It's hard for them to sort of comprehend. That's why I think you see in the in-houses, you see so many games that just end up being stomps. Which I don't think necessarily would be stomps in like IMR games, because
especially because sometimes you look at their draft and you think, this is not a bad draft. Like, they just need to dodge. And I mean, if you look at the enemy team here, the only thing that really is helping them push is Jakiro. Void Spirit doesn't push well. Spirit Breaker doesn't push well. Like, none of these are, like, natural building hitters. Whereas they've got a Shadow Shaman at least is something. And, you know, you shouldn't be getting, like, your shit pushed in by these guys in terms of losing objectives. Give up a tier 2 if it means that your monkey can get BKB. Like, I just need a few minutes. I've got to get this BKB. You see them all here. You see them all mid. That's kind of tricky. But the monkey could be up here farming their jungle or something like that. Like, you've got to take a few risks. Like, sometimes if we're losing and we see the enemy team is all grouped up bot, I will quickly run up here and push the top lane as far as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Take a chance that they don't gank me. With Spirit Breaker, it's tough. I get it. But you've got to make moves on the map.
You've got to, when you're behind, you've got to take risks.
You've got to.
Just never,
otherwise, they're farming the entire map.
Yeah, exactly.
They're farming, like, literally the entire map. And you're just like,
I recommend a play where, when you're losing, you just do, like, a Hail Mary smoke play and just lose. That's my personal favourite.
No, that is your strat.
But,
I mean,
in general,
I prefer that to spending 30 minutes sat in my base, wondering why they're not pushing. And then when they do, we're wiped. Buyback, wiped again, and you think, why did we wait half an hour for that? Is it mid? Is our mid level 12 at 25 minutes? She is. Level 13.
So I do wonder. It is very possible for all of Dire to have a higher net worth and all of Radiant by the end of this game.
Yep, it's gonna happen actually. Once they get a lane of racks, I think.
85 is almost higher net worth than Bonks.
Watch them not get a lane of racks and lose this game somehow.
They won't.
I wouldn't put it past. I wouldn't put it past the lads.
I bet you a $5 that they don't lose this game.
Well, I don't have a $5, so
I bet
€5.
Many more.
Not even that, mate. I've got a quid.
Bet
A quid. I bet
F.
a quid.
I bet you £1. I bet you one.
Everything I've got. Quid.
The silence.
I mean, they've got Marzel, they've got Arena and Wukong's command. Like, it should be a lethal combo. I just feel like they're not on the same page. You know, where's the connection?
Oh, and meanwhile,
and they're just getting the buildings. This is just really, really sad. Okay, there comes the ult from Bonks.
There's no team coordination here.
Emergency Dash doesn't care. He's got an Aegis. Although, that being said, Nutkin needs to get some mana in him. Help out the lads. There's a grip on the side. Bonks is dead.
Bonks died to a grip.
85 is fucking dooming noobs.
There's a rupture.
Oh!
Oh my god! That just sums it up, doesn't it?
What happened? I missed
it. He raged and ran and died to rupture.
But he was already in Fountain DD and he kept running.
Village. God bless the ledge. They still have tier 1 neutral.
Oh, they called it before Bane got fucking tired at work.
Undispellable bullshit. Undispellable what, like rage, you mean? Knob. Why is there salt? Why is there salt? Yeah, I mean, look, you can't be
that rupture is undispellable.
You can't be dog shit at the game and be salty at it, right? If you're dog shit at the game,
imagine if rupture was dispellable. Amazing.
What is that?
It would be the most useless spell ever.
Just fucking what?
Oh, that's a classic. Nanesk relegated to Kobold Taskmaster, one of my favourite.
I can't remember what it was that triggered that.
You said
it.
Yeah,
I know. I made the command.
Yeah.
In a fit of rage, but I can't remember what the
Kobold Taskmaster.
Is there anything we need to do with MVPs and LVPs? I think you MVP Daniel.
Yeah.
You may be on Science Whiz Ben. I think he had a good game.
Yeah,
or maybe Emergency Jazz. I don't fucking know.
No, I think so. I think if we give one core an MVP and give a shout out to a sup, I think Science Whiz Ben 26 assists.
My shout out goes to Krona, mate. He tried.
Yeah, I mean, we either. The thing is, I don't want to give Chrono a dishonor on LVP because he actually is that bad.
Yeah, no,
that was just like that might have been above average as far as I'm aware.
I mean, honestly, these guys are all that bad.
So I don't even want to give any LVPs or dishons. I'd give an LVP to Ari maybe. Yes.
This is what give an LVP to Plague for not being here.
I think that is fair.
Yeah, LVP
Ari,
Plague.
Talk about LVP for Plague.
I mean, these lads. This is what you get. You know, this is if this was a box of chocolates. Unlike the ridiculous statement that you never know what you're going to get, you know exactly what you're going to get. If I buy a box of chocolates, I know precisely what I'm going to get. This is a box of chocolates with one of those
100% cacao.
100% cacao.
And it's a see-through cover.
It's
like one of those clear sort of plasticky, thick plastic covers where you can see all the chocolates in there already. You know that you're going to get Jekk, Bonks, Amos, Chronos, Shaq, and they're going to play like shit. That is what is on the tin. That is exactly what we got. So, well done to always be fingering. You beat the worst imaginable stack.
Well, I mean, there you go.
Goes to show you how much variation there is in skill in the 1K scene.
Well, you know, I mean, it's more.
It's like a whole new ecosystem.
A whole new world ecosystem. That implies that, like, little amoeboid, single cell organisms.
The microcosm of 1K Dota.
Anyone watch the new Attenborough planet plant thing?
I will 100% watch it. It's not out yet, is it?
Is it not? I've seen some clips of it on YouTube. I thought it might be out, but
is it the life of plants?
Yeah, I think it's that. Green Planet.
Let's have a look.
Some shot. It must be out. I've seen clips of it on YouTube. Did you know there's a nut, right, that weighs 18 kilograms?
Fucking hell.
And
how much
literally, its gameplay strat, right, is that it drops from its parent tree on the floor. It's 18 kilos. And because it's got so much food in it, it literally just Bing chills for like 50 years until its parent dies, and then it just grows in the same place. Honestly,
is it out? Does anyone know if it's out? Oh, it's out. Where can I watch it? Is it called Green Planet? I will be caning the fuck out of that. Yeah. It's out!
I saw one where I saw another clip where he like was talking about the most deadly cactus. Right?
Oh, I saw that on YouTube. It's called the teddy bear cactus or something.
Yeah, and he has a glove and he's like, oh fuck, you can tell it's like a moment of like, oh fuck.
Like he literally he puts on this glove.
Yeah,
it's
he
like
puts it in
the biggest glove imaginable.
Like, vigorously.
He's like, oh shit.
He rummages the cactus. He's like, ow! You could tell he was gonna go, fuck! Cut! Stephen, it's gone right through the bloody glove! But he doesn't. He's a professional.
Breaking news. National treasure David Attenborough dies to teddy bear cactus in desert.
Happy anniversary.
What are you doing? I mean, I'd be if I was David Attenborough, I wouldn't be going near a tree that drops an 18-kilogram nut. I wouldn't be going anywhere near that thing.
No,
that's just lethal.
People died of coconuts, for fuck's sake. Think how many people died to the mega nut tree. By the way, shout out, we've hit 3K. On the we're up to 121%, so thank you very much. We'll read out some donors.
How are you updating this? Are you just retaking a screenshot?
No, I just press refresh. So I've screen captured a window.
Oh, it doesn't update it automatically on the page?
Well, I don't know. I'm not good with technology, so I just basically took a tiny window and just squeezed it there.
I mean,
so I
shrunk. That's what you're meant to do.
I mean,
no, you're not. No, I mean, there is a plugin with Just Giving and Stream Elements where you can have all this stuff automatically done, and it's all very clever. But I couldn't figure it out, so I just fucking did this.
You are talking to the man who had to redo an NVIDIA stream like 5 times because he forgot to do a certain element of it over and over again. Oh fuck! So I've got to do another NVIDIA stream because I forgot to do.
And that was when that was the last Tarkov patch when I had enough of it. I would have done more of this patch. Anyway,
it's been 3 years of all the best gooning.
Where's the egg? Where's the patting egg thing?
Thank you,
It's been 2 years.
Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, Elsif. Thank you, Nev. Thank you, 3 Bats. Jonas. Oh, wait, we did that. Oh, making it around 100. Thank you, Jackanaut, Ponage, Antax, Anonymous. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
3,055. That's Pog.
Yeah, we're doing great.
That's Pog.
Into that, bro.
Given that they asked like to raise 121, I was like,
$121,000. Well, we got fucking work to do, lads. Come on.
There were like 121. It was like representing something. I'm sorry, I can't remember what. If there's anyone from the charity in chat.
Now, we imagine a streamer of your size should be able to raise at least $121,000.
The most I've raised was 20.
You could raise 300,000.
That was the 20,000. That was the 24-hour stream I did. But we got hosted like Total Biscuit hosted us. Rest in peace.
God, that must have been ages ago.
It was, yeah. It was fucking.
What were you playing, Dota? Or were you playing?
Yeah, Dotes, yeah.
Fucking hell, I can't imagine that.
I was still.
Were you playing with cubes?
Well, Shane.
I could have handled 2 hours of fucking.
It was me and
times.
Shane. It was literally 24 hours a Dote. So I think I might have mixed some other games.
24 hours every day.
Yeah. So when I got after 18 hours or something, I was like fucking wiped. Well, it was like maybe 12 or 14 hours. I was like, I'm so knackered. And Shane was like, we'll take over for you. In classic Shane style, I was like, I've got it. Go get some sleep. And I'll pick it up tomorrow morning. I was like, okay, cheers. I gave him all the assets and everything like that. And his fucking internet failed. And the stream completely fell over. And he was really struggling for like hours. And I came back the next morning. I was like, how'd it go? He goes, not great. Not going to lie. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Oh, bless.
I still remember.
I mean, Dota is a very hard thing to do 24 hours because it's so intense. It's not like, I mean, if we were playing Dying Light for 24 hours, you know, I think it'd be rough, but you could still do it pretty easy.
At least I think Dota grabs my attention.
Yeah,
I couldn't play Dying Light for 24 hours.
I'm trying to think what I could play for 24 hours, and honestly, there's not many games. Dota would be there.
I mean, Dota, I think, would be my best.
Hoy on 1 speed.
I mean, I could do something like, I don't know, maybe Stellaris for 24 hours if you didn't run it at max speed. Like a huge multiplayer game.
Do a bit of Mountain Blade for 24 hours.
I guess you don't. I mean, I guess you don't have to play the same game for 24 hours. I mean, you could. Like,
no, I did mix it up. XCOM 2.
Oh, we need to get the channel. Whoops.
Oh shit. Oh, whoopsie.
Oh, how do I do that?
Oh, why is who's Bibba de Booby?
Bibba
Just a lad. I don't want to join in case they hack me.
He's out.
Okay.
Any Stockholm major goers?
Any what?
You fucking
Any Stockholm major goers?
Oh, I was thinking about it. It does seem like
a full
opportunity.
May 20th. Had some lad rage at me on YouTube.
Of course you did.
Saying, this trailer would have been more hype if you'd told us what teams were involved. Literally don't know because it's after DPC Season 2, you fucking literal chode. Nice one. The amount, honestly, when you actually work on social, the amount of people that just spout absolute bollocks without just simply fact-checking anything is just unreal. That's why we've adapted the strat where we just don't reply to like most people.
Metamario 111 just resubbed for 1 month.
A Victoria 3 game when the game comes out with the goons where everyone is playing different nations and have to actually write out the treaties and things for a 24-hour stream. That would be pretty funny.
Victoria 3 does.
If we did like a proper...
What the fuck?
Jesus.
Is that?
That is bizarre. Is that
like
Dobby?
Is that Dobby? I mean, it may be. I don't know what it is. What?
It's very creepy. So yeah, if we did that, like, so you have like the actual meetings, like diplomacy consists of like having people actually have to have a conversation, write out the terms of the treaty, agree it and stuff like that. Like really go into the diplomacy. That might be fun.
I think games these days are literally just getting to the point where we're just gonna be doing World War II, like over and over, like just that's everything. Like we're gonna be doing the run up to World War II, all the dog shit fucking diplomacy.
I mean, the Hoymageddons that I used to organise were just, I mean, it just evolved into just absolute dog shittery. There's no two ways about it.
I will never forgive Nanesk for the fortification of Belgium.
I think that was Bleepo.
Oh, I think I think you're right.
Ninesk was the one that fucked up the Spanish Civil
Oh,
War.
yeah. You're right.
And also the one that fucked up. No, actually, it was someone else.
Who was it that did Italy, and then it was just planes? There were like 10,000 planes over Italy.
I distinctly remember someone played Italy and lost the war to Ethiopia. Like they
yeah,
won. They won, but then they didn't actually take
yeah,
any
yeah.
land.
I think that was Ninesk. I think that was Ninesk.
No, I thought Ninesk was the Civil War thing.
Sugarstalker also lost the Civil War.
Yeah.
Basically, anyone that goes to the Science Civil War just loses. The lads can't handle it.
Because I remember whoever was Italy, they lost it to basically the UK, and then I think it was Deb might have been the UK or something.
it was.
And it was like literally 10,000 planes over there. So it was like late game Hoy against human beings. Everybody's just like massively like you can tell he just said, lads, I'll just build planes. And that's all he had was thousands and thousands and thousands of planes. Oi.
Got air support, lads.
Honestly, I tell you something with the drafting for the lads, right? It's something I've said before, but obviously it's fair enough. But you just don't need to pick your supports first. Just we don't
this
exist
isn't
in a
all
world.
supports game, man. For the last
No, I
time.
know, but in general.
No, this
but,
is.
I mean,
This
no,
is,
okay,
right?
Yeah, this is
Right,
all supports
okay,
game.
sure, but I'm just saying in general. I mean, it does. I don't know I can't remember what the drafts was last time, but you know, in general, the people always pick the supports first.
But wait. If this is an all support game, why are they banning Medusa and Drow and Meepo? Are they
They're just like banning like whatever because they don't want to reduce the like this a few heroes. There's only a few heroes already. So keep it. So
This-
this
I
is
already
this
know
is
what they're
CM
picking.
POS 3.
I would like to see a no BKB rule.
That would be interesting. This is CM offlane.
Oh, my.
Wyvern mid.
I don't know if Wyvern's the
I-
pick, honestly.
Wyvern is pretty good. It's like one of those heroes which is like can transition into the carry. I was saying also Snap. Oh, Snap got banned. Probably because it's too carry worthy. You've also got Grimstreak mid. Big fan.
Yeah.
Would be very handy in the game.
With the finger as well. They should definitely take Grimstroke with Lion here.
I saw Topson play Oracle mid, and it's actually fucking like
Dazzle?
so AIDS.
I think these are the carries, Dazzle and Wyvern. You're right, I
Potentially.
forgot about the whole Wyvern can be a carry thing. But I thought that we were just going support, but I guess they're picking supports, but they can play them wherever they want, right? I hope they don't do carry
it's just
tree.
too much of a carry.
Carry tree is just going to get fucked.
I can maybe try and pull up the list of
Undying is a support.
I'm
not
sure if he counts
I mean, he's not anything else. You don't play him off lane or fucking mid or carry. Undying is definitely a support, bro.
I would like to see a game with
Mid Shadow Demon is
activatable items
pretty
only.
legit.
I don't know, Stephanos. I don't know, dude.
Shadow Demon's very good mid. As is Keeper of the Light.
Just pick Grimstroke on Radiant, and it's an easy dub.
Basically, I'm trying to get. I mean, I'm surprised. Oh, Vengeance banned actually.
Yeah, Vengeance too much of a carry.
10 seconds remaining.
I've got some pretty giga hiccups right now, so I'll be muted for a bit.
They banned Omni Knight. And yet they haven't banned Guardian Wisp. One of the better carry. I guess they can't play it.
They got 2 minutes to ponder this one. If you Grimstroke ult and then Wyvern ult, what happens? Do they just attack the nearest lad?
It's complicated. So both of the AoEs will be there. I think it will just make things really bad. Well, whatever happens, it'll be terrible. Because yeah, I'm sorry about this.
That is some proper comic book hiccups.
5 seconds.
Can hear you saying hiccup. 133% of our goal. Thank you very much. We've caned it. We've blasted it. Crushed it. Thank you, Earl, Saucy Polar Bear, Chaos Longshot, Flieris, Spillane, Anonymous, Shady, Sised, Anonymous, Elsif, etc. Thank you so much. You guys are incredibly generous. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
Hey, they got a bit. I don't know who's gonna go mid.
Rubik.
Choose your hero.
Rubik. Rubik is very good against support heroes. A lot of good spells.
That is true. Rubik is the linchpin in this game, I believe.
I kind of think the Oracle and the Dazzle set themselves up, and the Tree actually set themselves up for this AA pick. Like, this is a really good AA game.
It's also a very good Rubik game, to be fair.
Of course they.
And what and Wyvern is.
Would Pudge not have counted as a sub? No Pudge.
Oh mate, Pudge has played as Pos 1, dude. Can't be having him. I wonder how much damage Winter's Curse is actually going to do, because everyone in this game is going to hit like a.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
In terms, like, if you play Wyvern as a support, no one's going to give a shit. Like, unless you curse someone next to Tree, and he just batters them, there's just going to be like a few seconds of limp clicking.
He doesn't have enough attack speed though. I think if you get all five heroes around it might be okay.
You can still AA. You can get them all grouped up for a big AA ult, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's just for the
It's a good like reset on the fight if things get poorly.
I mean, they are quite squishy, so if it is mid Oracle, then I think there's definitely potential for damage.
He's got the fancy Rubik set. The little drummer boy.
Tetris Rubik. Has anyone watched the Pinocchio trailer?
Wait, they're making a new Pinocchio?
It is. I don't think you should watch it, Ted. You're gonna have to fall over and die because the voice acting in it is quite possibly one of the worst things I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my god! Is it me doing a Y.O.S.O impression?
No, they've made Pinocchio an extremely like over-the-top camp gay voice.
Really?
Yeah. So it's kind of. It's like I don't even want to try and do an impression because I feel like it'll be offensive.
Dave
but
says
imagine,
gayest
like,
Pinocchio ever. But Pinocchio's a little boy.
Yeah.
So why is he incredibly camp?
I don't know. I don't even want to do an impression because I feel like it'll be bad. But it's basically that.
I'm gonna look this up. I might play it and mute the stream while I watch it. In searching for Pinocchio, it's suggested Pinochet. So
it's the animated one, I think.
Pinocchio 2022. Yeah. Pinocchio, a true story. Alright, I'm just going to mute desktop audio real quick. Sorry, team. Okay, what the fuck? That is something else. Father, when can I leave to be my own? I've got the whole world to see. Oh my god. That is bizarre. Yeah, that is bizarre. The animation looks like it's about 15 years out of date. And the opening joke is a reference to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that I saw in the trailer. What on earth is that? That looks like a massive bomb.
It reminds me of the new Space Jam movie
I haven't seen it.
Where they like just randomly they're basically putting all these characters from like, all these different franchises in in this kid's film. But some of the fucking characters they put in were the fucking guys from A Clockwork Orange. So they just have like these lads that are just infamous for
the Drews.
You know, like for debauchery and rape and all this stuff, and they've just plonked them straight in a fucking Disney or whatever film. Baffling. I feel like they're just like,
Madge, what are you doing? Oh, Madge. First blood! Madge, until you get a level in your poison sting, you cannot man-fight the Rubik. Even then, I think if he's got mana and Fate Bolt, you're done for.
It says carry Ogre, which could be good. You gotta go at maximum attack speed. So
you gotta do that. You gotta take the I think you take the plus 80 damage OBS, the plus 25 bloodlust, and then you want to get the 25 bash talent. Maybe you even get a Mask of Madness or something crazy like that. I don't know.
I think you go Battle Fury, you get Basher, and then you basically just.
That's a dead
Bash
CM.
someone.
If she's got the Q on her, she does. She
No,
she
I
might be right. It's
stopped.
only level 1. I don't know why Reg stopped. I do not know why Reg stopped. Absolutely would have kept going there every day of the week. Midas
Harry
queued up.
kind of sidetracked when they changed it so that he doesn't have the auto attack on Shadow Wave, which was one of the reasons why it was kind of.
Oh, what? So when you shadow waved, you right clicked?
I think it was Shadow Wave. It was something like that. Basically, it like set. It was like the puck phase shift where it basically didn't auto attack.
Well, so everyone hit by it would get a right click. That's pretty
I think
poor.
it was just everyone around you got hit by an auto
Damn.
attack when you used it.
I think I remember that very vaguely.
Oh, I can't remember actually. I mean, it was only in the game for like one patch, some shit.
Arab should be dead here. If they're not pussies this time. Oh,
Yay.
stolen by Inglorious. Ogre?
Oh, it's when you cast any spell, right? Yeah, makes more sense.
Was that a shard or anything, or was it just was it a talent?
I don't remember.
Oh, they could get Alfredo
honestly,
here.
It was so relevant.
Eagle wants nothing to do with it.
Why isn't this fucking Rubik mid? I mean, like I said, I saw Topson play mid, and I guess Bean has also seen that and has now decided to do it.
What are the items that you get as mid Oracle that makes him so strong?
It was just like it was kind of just generic, like Kaya and Dagon and stuff like that, and basically, well, so the thing is that Topson was actually really good though because
I mean, it's Topson.
Yeah. So what you would do is charge up the Fortune's End, and then as it was traveling, use the Purifying Flames.
Right.
And then instantly do it straight after. So, I mean, it was actually baffling how much DPS you could get off with it. Because I mean, the traditional way the lads do it is they use the Purifying Flames, then they send the Fortune's End, and then they do the flames again. But he was basically doing all of it in like one movement.
Wow.
So just sort of like half their HP. And
Alfredo denied. He punched LDC. It's Ashwin's favourite move.
Yep. Especially when it's you.
Yeah. That's a lot of damage.
I'm still hiccuping like really bad. So
It's alright. We don't mind it.
This is how I stop hiccups, Ashwin. Is that you just tell your brain to stop hiccuping, and it
Right.
actually
He's
works.
right. He's right.
Okay, I'll try it.
Take a moment and actually sort of zen out and just say to yourself, just stop. What are you doing? Do they even really know what starts hiccups? It just happens, right?
It's irritation in your diaphragm.
Well, my diaphragm's irritated constantly.
It causes spasms in the diaphragm. And I haven't had a hiccup for like 20 seconds now. I've focused on it.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
Just gotta
The mind.
game it.
It's all about the mind. Oh, why is Y.O.S.O queued up Ags with brown boots? Do we still do interventions? Because that's his dog shit.
Yeah.
That is very poor. He's gonna regret that.
Good.
Eagle might be in a bit of danger here. He's getting beat down. Oh, they don't have a zap. So it's Ogre going Midas. That's actually a pretty good
that's a shame.
idea.
I agree, yeah.
Forgot about the Ogre
You
Midas.
gotta aim where they're going, not where they am with the AA blast. It's tricky.
Trent is going treads. If Trent goes fucking first IMAX, I'm not casting anymore. I'm done.
What do you mean? It's good, mate. What are you talking about?
Don't be a fanny.
This fucking picture of supposedly you is just creeping me out.
Oh,
Yes,
another deny!
Yes. Look at that fucking dome. It's looking right at you as well.
It looks like an OG Fallout character.
It's very rude. It looks like one of the characters from fucking... What was that? The one before Skyrim. Oblivion.
Morrowind. Oh yeah, no, Oblivion. Yeah, like a fucking... My favourite part about Oblivion is if you tried to do the really dog shit sort of social mini game, and you like hovered over the different parts of the pie, their face would just like turn to grimace into joy instantly.
And they managed to kill Orge. Hey, Blast coming top.
Oh, he's got him.
He got him! However, he was also deniable. Because he had...
Also, I think you were talking about with the Fortune's End and then you do the thing. I think you just queue it up. Like
maybe.
You just like shift and then press the button. And...
Yeah, true. But I mean, I think most people when they play Oracle, they just do EQE, not QEE, right? That's my point.
Yeah, I mean, has actually taught me the QEE, so I wouldn't be too impressed by Thompson doing that. If Has teaching me that.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, I mean, Oracle, I think, is kind of Visage, just one of those heroes that people sort of vaguely know what they do, but actually, unless you play them a lot,
still a hero I've never played.
You don't really know like the proper intricacies.
He's one of the heroes on the list that I've never played.
Well, I very much doubt anyone knows what Visage Shard is off by heart, for example.
What? Yeah, what is it?
It allows them to go into stone form.
Oh shit, yeah. Fucking dumb shard.
It's actually, honestly, on support is actually not bad. Chen Shard is just the recall with
right.
You know, like the old recall. His Ags is actually okay. It gives like hard dispel.
Oh yeah, move while freezing field. Impressive.
She don't move very fucking fast though.
There's a smoked bean, not bean, LDC.
Here we go.
It might be going on legal.
See, they've.
What is going on here?
Alright, yeah, this feels a bit scuffed.
Or? What's champ?
No!
No bean!
Oh,
why'd you
God.
stop?
It's just so poorly done.
Oh! Oh, that was so close!
It's just so poorly fucking done.
That could have been like a double kill.
You know, so it is genuinely just rushing Ag straight away.
Yeah, he does not have the mana to do that.
Yeah, it is.
You need like...
Also, there's no point not going treads because it's part of the right-click build, so you might as well just go treads first and allow you to farm the Ags faster. Because you're gonna have to go it after Ags anyway. You'd have no attack speed. Someone's Fury just walking through mid. Oh, dude, that is abominable. Bot lane gameplay.
Also top lane.
Top lane also gameplay. In fact, the only place there's no gameplay is mid, where you should just been left to solo.
I think Jiska is
dead.
dead.
Why is Bean still?
Jiska dead. Arab Toron in trouble.
Nobody on Raiden. Nobody on Raiden has any mana.
Oh. Eat shit, Reg! Yeah!
Denied to the creep.
Do the fucking embrace! Do the embrace!
It doesn't do anything.
It makes you immune to physical damage.
Yeah, but he's AA altered, so right?
No. On the wild.
Was that on the other team? Oh yeah, you're right. So.
Attention, noob!
You have a high standard here,
I mean, I mentally checked.
That's why we fired Plague. He was too shit. Had to be let go.
Plague laugh.
Well, I feel like I was not the replacement you're looking for then.
Well, we usually
You
get
fit
Compton,
right in, mate.
so... Although
Can we get it?
Genuinely have a passion.
He tried to the 9, he fucked it!
Oh.
You gotta put the snake in front of him. Block his ass off.
That were all quite spell casting, Ted. Come on.
Don't mind if I do.
Boing.
Man, Dazzle with Orb of Corrosion. Impressive.
Not even Mump buys that on Lifestealer.
Yeah.
What?
Orb of Corrosion.
OOC.
I'm just not a fucking Orb of Corrosion fan. I do barely. Actually, to be fair, I mean, you know, what's it good for, eh? Slowing. So what?
Here comes Leone. It's a lovely double stun. That's hot. That's hot.
Oh.
Look out, the creep's got you. Get him. Uh-oh.
Oh, no,
the grave. The grave.
The grave was too early, but he should still be.
Oh, that's also physical.
Oh, are they gonna turn and burn here? Spare?
Oh, Y.O.S.O is gonna rotate.
Are they gonna get the deny?
He doesn't need it.
Y.O.S.O nearly has his axe.
Leave me.
Oh, he's gonna be close though. Oh, he's just fine.
Dire's
Whew.
bottom tower is under attack.
He goes down to 14 health.
They've just smoked under vision for some reason.
Fantastic. I bet the lads still don't notice. Yep, they haven't noticed.
Y.O.S.O just fights.
Ah!
Deeps.
Nice steal.
Woo!
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
CM has phase boost, getting Kaya next. Now, phase boost is a very interesting item
Yeah.
because everyone's a fucking spellcaster. Why do you need more armor?
Yeah. Yeah.
Phase Reach was kind of meta on CM for a bit in Dota.
She's very slow otherwise.
Yeah, it was because it actually allowed you to get in range to use. Because Freezing Field is so hard to get off.
Dazzy D going
It
down.
wasn't that bad.
So Midas Ogre, who, despite being Carry Ogre, is going Etherlend's first item.
Oh, nice shot.
Oh no, Etherled's first. Why?
On Carry Orge, no less.
That is, yeah. That is baffling.
It's criminal.
Oh,
That is
nice!
that is baffling.
Oh, hello! Oh, the lads! This is a dead lion.
Everyone always wants to build fucking Aether Lens on supports, so I wonder how many Aether Lens we're gonna get this game. Like, just 8 Aether Lenses.
I mean, bet Etherled's on carries now apparently, so.
So we're gonna have one on Ogre, we already have one on Oracle, we're getting one on
Oof.
Rubik.
Wowzers, that's a lot of damage.
Let's see, no one
Better be Axe first tree.
no one knows yet. If it's Ag.
Tree is not getting Ags. It looks like a
Yeah,
Echo
Echo
Saber.
Saber. Oh,
Blink Echo. Or Echo Blink. Hey, they're going to get Y.O.S.O again.
Why has that comment been fucking held by auto mod?
What was it?
That's like the worst auto mod I've ever seen in my life.
I fucked myself.
Lef underscore
Nice,
just
just
resubbed for 44
blanket bearing-
months. Twitch keeps
blanket
telling me
banning
to share
swears
this, so
now, I
here
guess.
goes.
no masturbation allowed. It's the House of
This
God.
is a Christian stream.
And the Lord said, "Thou shalt, goon." For
I
3
did
games in
extremely-
a row on Tuesday.
And on the second day, God rage quit notes after watching the analysis.
On the
Thou
first
art,
day.
thou art too shit, said the Lord. And he
Said the
looked at offlane bristle in the hands of the goons, and it was not good.
And he decided to have another flood.
And he said it's his only son to carry us, and he did not. What is Madge getting? Looks like a Veil. Pog.
Veil good. A lot of magic damage on the team.
Yeah.
I think both teams should probably have a Veil. Don't know who's going to build it on the other team.
We're up to 142% of the
Oh,
gold
nice
now.
Ravage.
Thank you.
Oh,
Ravage.
here we go.
Oh, that's a good save.
That's very big.
Combo,
Oh
dirty
my God.
combo.
Oh, the curse,
that's a
though.
good curse though.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh,
Madge is here.
Madge! With the CMO!
This is just a fucking mess.
I mean, anyone goes BKB this game, they've literally got the entire world at their fingertips.
I mean, yeah, if I was playing the CM, I just like me queuing up Blink Beacon. I don't really care about anything else.
Oh wow, you can
Just get it
purge
done.
off the Veno shit. God, that's annoying, isn't it?
Which Veno stuff?
The bean just purged off the Q from Veno.
Oh, it's
Oh yeah, the
been
key
banned.
you can
Oh,
purge
crap.
off, yeah. Everything else you
It's
can't.
the only lethal
lord.
aspect.
My lord,
Oh, that's
perhaps
poison
it
stings,
would be
don't
practical to buy carry items on POS1 Ogre. Silence, Severus. I'm going to play support ogre, pause 1.
Now he's getting agged.
Use your Midas! Use the Midas!
Oh,
Yeah!
he got one off.
Yeah, pause 1 ogre with fucking. Oh,
I don't like this at all.
ogre is actually the one actual, like, genuine carry hero in this game that I think would actually put it off.
I think Wyvern
Not
can as
being
well.
used
Ashton's
Wyvern
right.
would, but I think they went
Wyvern as well, yeah.
They
True.
went Wyvern fucking support. I was like, man, they got this. But instead they played the AA mid and put... Who's the carry? I don't know.
Look, Y.O.S.O is going treads now. Fucking melt.
But he has Ags. And yet... I mean, he needs... Don't you get shit like... Would you get shit like Dragonlance?
Yeah, you could.
can do.
But my point is that you should have just gone treads first.
Right.
I mean, like I said, he was obviously going to have to go treads after Ags. So why not just go treads first and speed up the Ags farm?
Well, let's look at their push, though. Neither team pushes for shit. Apart
Yeah,
from...
I think the best push is Venno
maybe
Wards.
Venno Wards.
Yeah,
Like, that's
Venno Wards.
it.
Necro's not in the game anymore, so they can't even rely on that.
There is a smoke. They're going
Someone's-
straight to Madge.
Oh.
Madge in trouble.
Doesn't have his ult.
Madge dead.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Can
attack.
Reg kill Jusky here? He's thinking about it.
Jekk is pretty AFK. And he's going to turn.
No?
What is he doing?
What?
What the fuck did I just
Yeah, no,
watch?
that was a bit weird.
Why not just
Freeze-
TP out?
You freeze the guy and then just run into him.
Did he think he was not going to click him?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
What was that?
Dire's
Just TP out, brother. What's he going to do?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Jusky is very bad. Good spot, Red.
Dire's tower is under attack.
Thanks for the insight. We should get
I
you in for the
reckon-
cast next week.
I reckon Reg is going to carry this game because I think he's the only one that realistically understands what is needed, and that is actual proper DPS when he's going Deso. So I have a feeling Reg is going to be the MVP of
Reg
this game.
is secretly not as bad as a lot of these goons.
Well, you know, it's not.
No,
Yeah, that's
Reg in the last few weeks has done quite well in quite a few of these games. Comparatively speaking. I mean, we just saw what Jusky's like, right? I'm saying
Yeah.
it's all relative, you know.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I'm not saying he's Mo Salah, but he's whoever is the current leading goal scorer in the Sutton Sunday League scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm saying
Probably something like Rob Brick.
Rob
Something.
Rob Brick. He's almost as good as Rob Brick, mate. No, don't say that. Rob Brick's a legend.
Rob Brick is a fucking club legend.
They called him the Brick of Bolton. Some shit. I
Even
don't
though he's from
know.
Sutton, he's never been a Bolton in his life.
But it's got.
Oh
you know,
my god!
Damage.
It's got to go beat.
Here comes the air though. Good.
Where
for the
is the follow-up?
Ogre is so terrifying.
Big
right now.
curse!
Fucking-
Woo!
Oh,
Red just one-shot
DP.
someone. That worked. They're gonna get sleepy time here as well.
Alfredo's getting stuck in, but he's being forced back.
Uh-oh, here
Reg
comes
is just
Red.
owning that. Holy
Hey, my
shit.
prophecy has come true.
I think Reg is in trouble now, though.
He's gonna kill Y.O.S.O. He's literally just gonna kill
Oh
Y.O.S.O.
my god.
Oh!
Close. If he'd mana boots, I think maybe, and wandered.
Why would mana bootsing help him? Oh, he did. Yeah, he needed mana
had
for
good
heal.
spells.
Yeah.
That was mighty close.
Actually, I don't think the wand would have done enough to stop the.
I think the lads.
It's a lot of clonking. The old chilling touch. It's 170 damage.
Yeah, no, it is very good. I remember we got absolutely fucking annihilated by it one game, and it was very, very awful to play into.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
How are these Rubik steals coming along? You got the AA blast.
I haven't noticed him, to be honest.
The AA
he did
blast,
one
that's
good
about
it.
good steal. The old classic Aether Lens Blink build, which is just the same purpose item twice. Especially like
Fantasy points. Rubik
what
is top
spells are you looking to cast this game that need the increased cast?
on Rubik.
Yeah, like maybe like the
Yeah,
What's
no,
right?
it's an odd one.
Okay.
I think the lads often get stuck in this thing where they think that they need ether lens, and then they go, "What should I get next? I'll get a blink." And you think, but you got ether lens, presumably, so you wouldn't need to blink. Like it's kind of doubling down.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of.
Yeah, now Wyvern's going fucking ether lens too. So that is, I think that's brought up the ether lens count up to 4 now.
You know what?
One,
I'm just saying.
two-
Once you get to like level 15 or 16, it's pretty rare you run out of mana in the middle of a fight. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, true.
I think the added mana is a bit naff. Like I think they're just terrified of running out of mana. Reg has got the right idea here. Get a Midas on like 25-second cooldown, or whatever it is, with Dazzle level 18.
I'm still top of the siders by a fucking monumental amount.
You don't
It feels
bet.
good.
The lads bet, and they're
No,
wrong a lot.
what are you talking about, mate? I bet my way to the top. I roulette it all like 6 times
Right,
in a row.
I'm not talking
One.
about roulette. The lads bet, or can you only bet?
right, I
can
see,
you
yeah.
only bet eggs on the games?
You can only bet eggs on the game.
Right. So
Not
who's top of the
siders.
tops on eggs? Can we look? Is there a way?
Oh, I don't know. Dare you to roulette all, mate? I rouletted all to the top. I'm not gonna if someone overtakes me, I'll roulette all to try and overtake them. But until then,
Red should get a hex.
I'm
That's
just
what
gonna
he needs.
chill.
Radiant's
Literally
bottom
gonna
tower is under
being
attack.
chill at the top.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Alfredo has got. He's going Silver Edge, by the way. For the big fat
Dire's
crit.
top tower is under attack.
Madge
Yeah, it's
needs
gonna be
some
huge.
mobility
Structures
here,
are fortified.
urgently.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Alright,
think the
calm
issue
down.
that-
You've broken the roulette, alright? You've broken the bot. Stop! Stop! You can't all do it at the same time.
Top tower has fallen.
The table is full. Are they going to get a pick off here? It's A blasts, man.
Yep, they're probably going to get Jiska here.
Needs to ult. Coward.
Why does he have a fucking
He's got drums.
drums? What is this? Oh my god, the fucking attacks.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Jiska is easily
Wait,
an LVP.
Yoso
I don't
went
even
back
care.
for null tallies. Oh, dude.
No, he had those early on, didn't he?
No, did he?
Yeah, I think he
Fucking
did
hell.
have them.
Did he?
I don't know
was
what this
barely paying
fucking.
attention.
I
CM
thought he
build
had.
is.
I thought he had brown boots, 2 nulls, and then built Ags.
Oh yeah, maybe you're right.
Oh, Madge,
Right.
look out!
I apologise, Yoso. I'm
Madge has
sorry.
ulted them. A big AA blast here could do some serious work.
Oh, nice. Reg kind of.
Where AA blast?
is under attack.
It's already been
Used it.
used.
He used it.
Oh,
He needs to get Kaya Sange, and then he's gonna be away with it, I think.
he's
on
got a
AA.
Witchblade.
Witchblade is alright, but
I mean, the
Kaya
problem he's
Sange.
got is he's gonna get fucked by this Dazzle. Who's building a Sange?
I mean, I think it kind of works out. If he gets the shard, then he can reduce attack speed as well, but I don't think that's like hugely important. I want to see Ag's Lion, bro.
So is there really no way I can see? I think if I look at stream elements, I can see who's got the most eggs.
Oh, I have no idea how it works.
I'm looking.
I've got 240k.
Right, let's have a look. Loyalty? Leaderboard?
Invisibility.
Amos already owns 10 quid to the charity.
So sorry, how
Something
many
like that.
how many siders do you have?
I've got-
Oh, so you got.
I've got like
100
130.
So you have
yeah,
135,699.
Yeah.
I could remove those right now.
Oh, the curse! Train's beating into the fucking room. Man,
Radiant's
you pick Wyvern in a support-only game to be regular Wyvern.
Hmm.
That was my
In a game
point.
where there are no carries.
That was my point.
Radiant's
Who's
bottom
gonna
tower
kill
is
whom?
under attack.
And they
Dire's
picked,
tower is under attack.
like, you know, Oracle can just save whoever you curse. Like,
Why is Ogre just gone mid-Ogre though? It's such a mid-Ogre build, not even fucking... They've got 2 people that are basically doing the same thing, which is like a giga magical DPS.
Wait, people are saying they'll donate money if I delete all your ciders.
Now that
it depends how
is
much
worth.
it is.
How much we talk.
If I
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that for 20 quid.
This is first of all for the charity, not to me, for the charity, and I need 5 people to donate 20 quid, and then I'll delete all of my
100
ciders.
quid?
For charity, mate.
Yeah, I think you could get a lot more than.
I think you could
quid.
squeeze out 5 times 100. You
could-
got a lot
you
of fucking.
could get-
boomers
I
in
don't
this
think
chat.
I
They
don't
got
think we
loads of
could
money.
get that much.
Bro,
No.
trust.
I'll keep an eye. Donos first, all right. I'm not letting anybody.
$100 only. I don't care.
Oh,
if
the
it's $20.
saves! Hey,
Get
blast!
$20 out of here. No one cares.
Oh no! It's a ravage. The Venom shit, the curse on top. Inglorious is in. He's been saved by Oracle. Oh, the recurse!
Recurse. The engines are beating into him.
Alfredo with the
Spit
ult.
down.
Stunned. But they're gonna kill them all. Kill Reg. Go Y.O.S.O.
Oh,
Yeah!
God, the
Last
range
man
on the
standing.
thing is so big.
Y.O.S.O. last man standing. All right, we get the donos first. In the message, say delete month ciders. That needs to be the dono message. That way I
What about
know.
if we?
I mean, you could just make it like the 5k goal. It's
5k goal. We're not going to get to 5k. There's only one game left.
5k. When sided on the line.
What's it on at that? What?
3.5.
Right now?
3.5.
Alright, what about 4? I reckon 4k by the night.
You reckon if we get to 4k, we'll delete all your ciders? Alright, alright. Yeah, no, okay, that's fine. If you've already donated, you're still contributing.
What I'll do is I'll roulette all for the.
Radiant's middle
Or you can just
tower
delete them for a laugh, but.
Radiant's
If you
Either
roulette
way.
all,
Yeah,
win.
you roulette all. You roulette all.
I win, you
if
can
you
delete
win, I'm
them,
going to
and
delete
if I
them anyway.
lose,
But we get that glorious moment when you've got 250,000.
Yeah.
That's fair, says Chrono. If he gets Dragonlance next, this lad is... He's not. He's not. Is that an... What is that? Is that Aeon Disc? No.
What? What is?
What is this item he's got prepared? I know what this is.
I don't.
Is that
On who?
On who?
on Y.O.S.O? I know what this is. Why can't I figure this out?
What, Bloodstone? What are you talking about?
I don't know why. I don't know.
Well,
why.
AA has got Vitality Booster, Energy Booster, and Point
Yeah,
Booster.
but it's Bloodstone.
Yeah, it's Bloodstone.
I never build that, so I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You fucking...
I haven't built a Bloodstone in
He
years.
needs to go. Why is he going Bloodstone though?
I don't know.
Bloodstone's not bad, it's what.
It's I agree. It's not bad, but I think
Butcher, whatever.
Sandra and Clio would just be fucking.
Dire's bottom
This Midas of Eagles has really been criminally underused. He's missed out on the smoke here.
Oh my god! I just realized he's going to go the fire blast damage. It's not even going to be an actual carry. It's going to be.
He's taken the strength as well, yeah.
He's just trolling.
I think honestly, if you're gonna do this, he should have
This
just
is
gone mid
criminal.
ogre.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he thought maybe that there was just no right clicking involved. I don't know why he didn't go for the actual. I mean, it would be my dream to play right click over.
Oh wow, that's a dead
murdered
Rubik.
a Jesky.
Wow, they're gonna lose
Y.O.S.O's in
Y.O.S.O.
a lot
though.
of trouble. Here comes Eagle.
Gets another kill. Oh my god.
Oh, they should kill everyone.
Did they tag Dazzle with that? They did? You must stop him. Get him, boys. No one has any blinks. Oh my god!
Lord.
We're tree
Oh.
lagged.
No multicast! Yes! Let
Yeah,
Eagle
no.
tank it! Perfect!
Oh, the TP.
Yeah!
That was brave.
Getting out of hand.
I reckon they must have agreed not to buy BKBs because no one's getting one.
No, apparently it was banned. Yeah. I mean, I guess it would be a bit
It
broke.
would be lame. Oh!
Radiant's middle
They're going to
tower
quickly
is
realise that
under
they have absolutely no right to click to push down buildings. No one, I mean, I guess Ogre does an okay amount of right click.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, triple banning room. Tasty stuff.
Yeah, he's got a Kyron Sag.
wonder if Roche will be taking this game. I
Yeah,
reckon Dazzle could take it.
Chiron Sange on Dazzle's a bit of a...
I think if he'd got the Yasha, at least it
just
gives him
a
the
bit of a
attack
tech.
speed, right? Because, like,
Yeah.
that makes sense. He's not doing a spellcasting Dazzle
I
build.
don't know why the Kyra's decided to...
Is Pipe banned?
Mr. Lads,
Pipe
you know,
would be cool.
it's delayed.
Eagle, what are you worried about, mate? You got... Beef AF. They've overloaded things a little
Yeah,
here.
they've really gone in on this, lad. Well, they got them both.
They got him.
Wait, Radiant just fucking...
Oh my god,
troll.
I think my game crashed. Nope, it just froze for a second. Phew. Oh, the stolen curse! Luckily, Veno has quite a bit of armor.
Oh my god, the CM clicks!
The CM waddled
With
in to
bloodlust.
help out.
I don't think he would have died without the drum. I think the
Why
drum
is Bean going bots now? Deary me.
Oh wow, we're up to 3,800, man. Kiss those siders goodbye, buddy. Oh my days. Oh my god. GG. Surely. He's dead for 82.
Bit of trolling right at the end there. But, I mean, Radiant decided they didn't want to win. You know, I mean...
They just took some really bad fights. Look at the heal. Oh, Lion. Zazazu.
Yes, Inglorious.
Alfredo, though. Deed. Oh my god, Bean. Oh, the range! Fuck off! He doesn't even have Dragon Lance. Imagine if he did instead of this.
Yeah.
Rambles _
This Bloodstone.
Well, a level 10 talent is plus 200 chilling touch attack
Yeah.
range.
Yeah.
So that is that more than a Dragon Lance? How much is Dragon Lance?
Dragonlance.
150?
Dragon Lance is 140, so he gets a better free Dragon Lance at level 10.
Yeah. I think you still get it.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Well, the AA is terrifying. I'm going to have to try this.
I reckon it might not work in a game where there are not just supports.
I think, you know, you could probably get... I mean, as long as you do, like I said, treads first.
Yeah, of course.
You could probably put it off. I mean, if you're winning with, like, mid-Sanking and
Yeah.
mid-Ogre and fucking all the rest of them.
Mid-Grim. Mid-Jakiro, mate.
Yeah. Well, I'm pleasantly surprised that Y.O.S.O's actually managed to do it right, other than the fact that he's on treads for some fucking
For
reason.
the attack speed, brother.
Which is a blight.
Plus 10 agi. Gives him extra attack speed. Uh-oh. Madge just chilling here with the boys. What was that? They're just hanging out. How about a talent for Veno where at level 25 you get the Plague Ward HP damage or Plague Wards give True Sight?
Plague Wards give True Sight is super OP. Wow.
At level 25.
That's still super OP.
I do kind of agree. I mean, the Poison Over AoE just does really feel like unnecessary.
Feel shit. It's got to be something.
Like
it's already the
Yeah.
fucking screen.
I mean, Veno in general is just really bad.
It's
I
amazing.
don't know what they're gonna do. No, you don't. Like, you can't be saying he's amazing. You don't want. It's like if your hero is in the dumpster, you don't want to be saying, "Yo, he's really good."
No,
I'm not
he's
saying
terrible.
Chen's really good, mate. Don't buff him.
He's terrible. He's terrible.
You gotta say it. That way maybe people at Vow would be like, he's right.
I think one issue is if you look at Venomous Gale early on, the damage it does is just kind of shit. Like it's just at no point.
Yeah.
Like the
No,
problem
that
with
is
Veno
a big
stuff
part of
is if you play him right, he's super annoying
Yeah.
because it's just constant slows, and I think the thing is his ult is essentially you have to go in, and really as Veno you should never be going in. That's a problem that he's
Yeah.
got.
There's a combination of things. I mean, BKB being like super meta.
Glimmer's
and...
unused. The lads just hate using Glimmer, don't they? They really can't stand it. Wow.
What about right?
Y.O.S.O on a fucking page.
Well, he's got an ultra.
He's got a moon shard.
Page. They're not going for the page though.
Look at this. It's like a machine gun at the North
we went
Pole.
very cold feet.
I ever killed them.
What about this for a Venom Ags idea, right? You can instantly like turn into a plague ward. Like basically, you click on a
Like
plague
the
ward
witch
and you just appear there. You burst out
Oh,
there
you
like
like
a
teleport
fucking,
to it.
Yeah, like a fucking predator, like a predator baby coming out of the stomach. Like,
Do you know what I think would be good is if you could ground target his ult might help. Like Luna ult, you can ground target. You know, it would be
Maybe.
good if you could ground target his ult. Or you can get one of your plague wards to spit the ult, something like that. I mean, it's much of a much. You just stick a ward down and get it to ult. Because the problem is, if you have to go in and you want to get it on everyone, I think it would be nice if they did something.
what about if they made it? What about if they made it so that if you ulted, it does like a smaller ult around all the plague wards that you put down?
I
So
like
you
that.
could, like,
I like that.
So my idea was
Like Tree.
when you cast Gale, all your wards also cast Gale.
Oh my god, that's terrifying. So one of the things I've noticed, is that Valve don't like to double down on ags or abilities. So if you gave him all your plague wards Gale or all your plague wards ult, that would be too similar to Treant's ult. So they would be sort of against it. Like you'd want something that was unique to the hero.
Make something new, yeah. Don't know what though.
Did they get revealed or did the smoke just run out? Just ran out. The whole enemy team bot.
I mean, in Smite, for example, they have some really hilarious spells. Like there's one lad that you sort of bust someone into the air and you have to do like a quick time event. You have to press different keys on the keyboard, and if you like do it right, then you execute them and shit like that.
I was thinking it would be nice if there was a hero that really all their abilities were skill shots and there was a very, very, very hard combination of something. I'm not a designer, so I'm not going to come up with it. But can you imagine if you had a guy and if he managed to time something just right multiple times in a row, it scales up if he can't be interrupted.
What is going on here?
That was
Tree just fed himself.
big tree ult into nothing.
Yeah, but for what?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I saw it. Oh, the Venom ult catches everyone. Match.
And Match has got his Aeon Disc.
Has the Aeon Disc,
fine.
which is
CM's in the middle of everything just hexed. Now comes the
Oh, gets interrupted.
CM is pretty hopeless with that making.
Yeah.
Oh, they're stolen. And the curse though. Y.O.S.O annihilates him. Call it.
Call it. Just fucking call it.
Call it. Call it. Call it.
Reggie, let me down, bro.
Any time, lads.
The push is so shit.
Yeah.
This is just tanking the tower. Oh, they've called it.
Oh!
What's seven times £2.50?
That would be
like a joke or a genuine question.
£17.50.
He was gonna donate £2.50 for every lion stack.
That would be £17.50.
Oh, there you go, then, mate. There you go, Amos. Don't think I didn't see it.
It was almost 20 means.
Fucking little rat! I saw it with my own eyes.
How close are we to the 4,000?
We're very close. We might have already hit it. 3859. So we're 41 quid away from hitting it. From Munt having to delete all of his siders.
I worked so hard to get all these siders. let me put like a little sob story in to make people even more willing.
Even more likely.
I worked so hard for my siders. I spent ages.
Are we going to do any MVPs or not?
I guess you got an MVP, Y.O.S.O.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we want to diss on like fucking anyone?
I think we
CM build is pretty dog shit.
Oh yeah, no, I'm disowning CM.
All right, diss on for Jekk and for that awful death, which was just awful. Where he just
everyone else is pretty normal. There haven't really been much in terms of because no one in particular has been the problem.
Yeah.
Everyone on one team has just been shit.
Yeah.
If they are shit.
Yep. Hellboy and Clav. So this is going to be one of the high level game of the evening.
Yeah.
I'm
changing our language to Ukrainian. Solidarity with the boys. We love you. Now, is this just a normal game?
Yeah.
Alright. Obviously, when I say normal, I mean like utterly dogshit, bottom of the barrel, fucking dreadful dotes.
Oh, by the way, Ted, is he even here? I don't even know if he's here.
Yeah, I'll pretend to be Ted. Yeah, go on, mate.
Are you about on Sunday?
Yeah, I think I should be. I have DPC at like 11 PM.
No, not you. I'm talking about fucking.
Oh, am I still role playing Ted?
That's why I was asking Ted.
Oh. Well, when you say that.
What?
Yeah, I've got my mum around, but yeah, I think I might be around, mate. Why?
Well, I'm going the University Challenge. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
that's
fucking
good.
hell, University Challenge.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, sure, mate. I'll fucking try and join that. Who's playing?
Plague, Miles, Munt, Greg, not Greg, maybe Greg, Gibson, and
how do I do a vape sound?
no, it's like more of like a. I don't even know how to do it yet. I need like a. Actually, I don't know
Right.
how the fuck does it sound? I think Greg and Bob were both like kind of, maybe can do it.
Well, if Munt's playing, I'm not. So
Who's that?
That's you.
Me?
See, mate. I was pretending to be you.
I was asking if you're about on Sunday.
What's happening Sunday?
Down to a T.
For the GC.
What's that?
University Challenge.
Oh yes, no, of course.
That's exactly what I said. I actually got it word for word.
Yeah.
I put in like 100% more vapes than that though.
Is that the sound of vape?
Oh, it's like this.
You also like complaining about.
Sure, mate. Yeah, I'll do your
complained
University
about
Challenge.
your mum being around or whatever. Just like a little other bits of role play were in there. Good. Now, this is a pretty high score stack.
What the fuck did you just say? Take a look at yourself. Oh, it's a Zephyr. Jeez.
Uh-oh.
Oh, your mic's gone all funny, man.
Probably because I've been huffing it down it. Does it still sound shit?
No, you sound alright. It was when you were humming.
I think you were just making weird sounds, to be honest, Ed, mate. I don't
Plague
think
hum.
Oh, okay.
The plague hum dies in lane.
Where was he out tonight? Was he?
Yeah, I think he's
banging his bird, wasn't he?
I think he's meeting a bird, yeah.
Good lord.
Fuck hell, the lads are actually just slayers. But I tell you who I like someone that I was surprised actually lays as much pipe as they do is Arca. Arca has actually banged every bird on Jersey. It's actually unreal. He actually has to take flights back to mainland UK to find like new birds.
Oh man.
Okay, I'm concentrating on not hiccuping. Fuck's sake.
Lays that much pipe.
He's actually it's just his good-natured charm. Like he goes up to someone at the bar like, excuse me, do you know lots about lasers? And they're like instantly like just dripping wet. And then he just takes him back out in the alleyway.
It's the way of things. Relax.
Gives him a I quite fancy a royally good rumping right about now.
This is really weird, lad. By the way, this is really, really weird.
Oh, God. Arca doesn't really stop by the stream anymore. I can't think why.
I don't wonder why.
I can't think why.
Jeeves, I quite fancy a buxom blonde tonight.
Of course, sir. Fire my fetching laser and bring me the first woman it strikes.
Oh dear. Bless him.
Like Ashwin said, and or it might have been Plague, one of them, that he's just like, Arca will be the one who invents, the warp drive or some shit. Like he explained to me what he does, and I was just a lot of nodding.
Yeah, no,
I think you were fairly inebriated at the time as well, which didn't really help.
No, I mean I wasn't like hammered. I wasn't like
no, you weren't hammered.
I wasn't like Greg.
Your attention just slips away very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
even, to be honest, it was not that easy. Like he'll say lasers, and your like mind like attaches. You just imagine him shooting lasers or whatever, and he goes on to all this other shit. He says like gas chamber and something about ionization. And you're like,
yeah, oh, that sounds great.
I'm surprised Arca is even associating. I mean, if you think about the likes of me, why is someone like Arca? I mean, like the other day I found a picture of Kirby.
Mate, I wonder
with,
this
a
all
massive
the time.
Dick.
yeah.
Why is Arca associating with me? Like,
I don't think he
actually
wants
doesn't
to be
make sense.
associating with you. I think you're just sort of collateral for everyone else.
I wonder this all the time. When I ask the lads what they do, and they say, "Oh, I'm a brain surgeon or something," I'm like, "Why are you watching the stream?" They're like, "Well, got a bit of downtime." It's like,
oh, everyone's DC.
Yes, happens once a week. Just go back to lobby.
Arca rarely says anything in HU. Occasionally, but the thing is, the only thing he'll say will be like, occasionally he'll just chip in and be like, "What the fuck, man?" Because I just found some poor picture on the internet, and that's the only thing he says.
New drawing from Horgan. We're not going to connect. I wonder who it is. Did you at me with it, Horgan? Oh, you did. This is the wrong
Arca's
hero
just
to
like,
Bongo.
He's just like the sort of lad who's like better than everyone else at everything.
Yeah, literally, I'm better than you.
Like I literally could list like 2 things I think I could do better than Arca, and one of them I did for like 15 years, and the other one was my degree. So that's not very many things.
Right. Wait. We need to join a channel, right?
Oh
yeah, I'm in a channel.
Right.
Who is
I'm still in this fucking game. It is.
You need to go back to lobby.
Real Tip just resubbed for 9 months.
Miles, I found, is also an extreme like lad
Extreme
type
pipe player.
Type figure. I mean, when I met him, right, you should have. It was genuinely a fucking royal state of affairs. He had. I'm not even kidding, right? He was walking up the stairs to the apartment. I was outside his apartment. He wasn't there. He was coming back. He was literally walking up the stairs. He had a fucking lager beer in one hand, a slice of pizza in the other, and a bird literally on his dick as he was going up the stairs. He was like, "All right," just literally just absolute fucking lad.
This dude
and I was floored because Miles is like super silent and doesn't sound like the sort of person that would be, down in pints and fucking
eating pizza,
getting his knob noshed on. But there it was. I was like, you seem too busy, mate. You sure you want me round? He's like, no, it's all right. And I fucking came in and you know, absolute fucking lad.
And I was also came in.
That's Wales. I mean, Wales is a fucking riot, I've heard.
Oh dear. Right, we're £94 short. Kroger says he hates you with a passion.
Why?
I don't know.
The amount of fabrication that happens for
What are
literally
you talking
anything.
about?
Like, even I've started doing it. I'll just literally say anything whenever anyone asks a question, which is just purely wrong, just to see how they'll react.
10 seconds remaining.
What? Me?
Look, chat.
No,
I want you
not
to
you.
understand
No.
something.
What are you
Quite
talking about?
often, Monk will pop up in chat with some story about someone. Was really disappointed to hear that XYZ. It's all true. It's all 100% true. You should definitely believe it. All of it.
Well, I think that it has been marred because originally some of the stories that were definitely true, like the Greg pork scratching incident, have been sort of like twisted. And as a result, you know, it's like sort of like a myth.
Can you remind us of the pork scratching?
The pork scratchings incident was when Greg, for some reason, thought that pork scratchings were made out of chicken. And he was genuinely devastated that when I told him no, they're made out of pigs. And he actually couldn't get his head round it.
No way.
And then he got really mad when I told people about it, because it was like obviously like a, you know, one of those things where
secret shame.
you've grown up. No, it's one of those things where you've grown up and someone's like, your family is a bit weird or something, and they've told you a lie,
Right.
and you just grown up with it, and there's been no social occasion where that lie would have been revealed, right?
Yeah.
So you're still believing it into your fucking 20s.
Like, it's not often you come up with the sentence, what are pork scratchings made of? Because it's not something that's ever come
I
up.
don't know. I don't know how it came about, but
I mean, you'd have to be talking about something else. You'd be like, well, you could eat pork scratchings. Like, maybe if you were
I don't
talking
even know
about
how it came about in Discord.
about
I don't even know
people
how it
that
came
can't eat pork, he'd be like, well, they can still eat pork scratchings, of course. You'd be like, why?
Yeah, it
Well, they
could
made
be
of
something like
chicken. What are you talking about?
about.
Well, pork scratchings made of
No,
chicken.
it was baffling. It was baffling.
I wish it was true, but also I've been intrigued to know how it came up. Abaddon Earthsmash. So we played against an Abaddon earlier. It was fucking horrible.
Still won though.
Yeah, we did. But it's just that kind of hero. He just runs at you, glicking. But I think he suffers a bit from something that Bristle players play, which is that they die in a fight and they don't think, all right, I'll wait till I get my next item before I do that again. They just try again, as if you're not going to kill them the same way.
Yeah.
Earthshaker Ogre Maiden. Is this another? What is going on?
Not beefy
That's
lads.
quite a story from Rhino.
What did he say?
Oh,
I knew a
what's
girl
that?
who didn't know eggs came from chickens. She associated them with cows because the milkman delivered them too. No way.
How inside do you have to? How few fucking blades of grass have you touched to not understand where eggs come from?
It does amaze me when people don't even know. Like, you know when they do those things where they say, what is the capital of France? And people are like, oh, I've got no idea, mate. And you think...
Well, I mean, that's just, you know,
right, but,
shit education,
but it's not just education. Because it's not like I remember everything I was taught at school. Like, it's not like you only learnt that Paris is the capital of France.
It's just some very basic
It's how would you not pick it? Like, what are you doing with your time where you never stumbled across these things that everybody else knows? That's what I don't understand. She thought the word straw had an L in it. Wow!
What?
Like straw.
I mean, on the topic of like the capital of France, I remember someone got asked it on some American game show, and their response was, "Well, I thought France was the capital of Europe, so I don't even know where you start."
I mean, Americans are a low bar, so. I mean, someone at my school thought when Gordon Brown was Prime Minister, they thought it was Gordon Ramsay who was Prime Minister. They both had the same name, Gordon. I mean, obviously, you know, same thing. It's like, what?
How many Gordons can there be?
How's he going to find time to do cooking if he's a Prime Minister? Because he was Scottish as well, wasn't he? So it was like, I mean, he's Scottish.
Oh, we did it. We broke the 4K. We broke the 4K. Mud, kiss those sideways. Goodbye.
I'll do it after this game.
No, you can do it now. We've got time. We've got time. He's going to roulette all. If he wins, I'm deleting them all anyway. Here we go.
Here we go.
Yay! You did it, chat.
No.
You did it. Well done, chat. And thank you very much. That's 4K. That's fantastic. Fucking hell. Amondale, Anonymous, Amos, as promised for the finger stacks. Thank you, Amos. Someone with a German name. Sorry, I'm quite boring and have nothing interesting to say. That's fine. Dawson, 2 Blocks, Twisting Fang, Foxy Owl, Zorrel, Strange Mutant, Delete Munt Ciders. Seahawk says Delete Munt. Someone whose donation is called Delete Munt Ciders. The Yellow Flash, Anonymous, Drask, Rip Munt Ciders, Anonymous, has a tiny penis, Anonymous, Rhino, thank you very much, that's very generous of you, dude. Saz Beth, thank you. Mads, Anonymous, Prince, oh fuck off, Prince Andrew, cunt. Earl, the Saucy Polar Bear, Chaos Longshot Flares, and so on. Thank you so much, you guys have been brilliant.
Well, I mean, I've not been looking at the donations, so if I tune in and you're like at 200 quid, and you're just like, you just jabongoed me.
No, we're at 4,032. I convinced a girl that Spider-Man was based on a true story because it's set in New York. That's so stupid. Enzi FedEx Kunka, Vi Abaddon, the Vibodon, we got Bleak Giant Earth Spirit, Hellboy Drawnbreaker, and Guther's Lifestealer. Up against Clavs Ursa, Jacus Puck, I shall be watching very closely, Sesethwa CM, Nev on the Ogre, and Emu on the Earth Shakira. I reckon this is going to be a belter of a game.
I agree. I bloody well agree.
I wonder if like Americans feel embarrassed, or not obviously Americans in general, but some Americans feel embarrassed when they can't answer simple questions about the geography of the world.
I don't know, because I mean the thing you got to remember about America is
if there's no shame, then it feels like there's no shame because they don't learn.
Well, let's spin this around a bit. Do we know all the state capitals and all the states? If you ask the average person,
state capitals are a bit weird.
Right, but then why should you know the capital of Latvia? If you don't live in Europe and your news never covers that.
I'm not saying Latvia, but I mean France is a bit different.
France is a bit different. I agree. But I guess America is such a vast place.
I'm not asking much.
It's got everything there. Like
I know a fair amount of places in America.
I agree. But you've got to remember that they're very insular.
There's North America.
There's South America.
South America.
But yeah, I mean, there are a lot of lads in the UK who are also equally clueless.
Yes, there are. There absolutely are.
I mean, it's just like, at the end of the day, it's just like buzzwords that lads have heard about America before. It'll be like, heard of Florida, heard of California, New York.
LA, that's LA. LA's in Florida, isn't it? That's in Florida.
LA. Yeah.
There is a lot of confusion between cities and states. I think you find a lot like people will just say, "I'm pretty sure Milwaukee's a state." I'm not even sure. I think Milwaukee's in Canada anyway. I'm not even sure.
No, it's not.
Where is it?
It's in America.
Is it north?
Yeah, it's in the north. It's in the northy bit.
I remember I went to a shop.
There you go.
He one of these shops that sells board games, and the lad thought it was called the Caribbean. So I mean, there's just fucking misinformation everywhere. Isn't it? He was like, I recommend the Pirates of the Caribbean board game. I instantly tapped Helmency. I was like,
don't they call it the Caribbean in America though? Oh no, they call it the Caribbean, don't they?
Caribbean. Yeah, I've heard Caribbean. Caribbean is
Caribbean. Yeah.
Caribbean.
But I just think America is so big, and all its news is so American focused, because it's like 350 million people. It's like
a lot of lads.
I reckon,
lads
like,
and dads.
America could get about with not caring about the rest of the world.
Yeah, easy.
They've got everything they need there.
Also, you know what? They don't have what we've got, which is we play football teams from these places. We've all heard of Paris Saint-Germain, so that's how we know Paris exists, isn't it? Because it's in the football.
If Paris is France, why is it in Germain as well?
Yeah, what's going on with that? And how is the whole thing a saint? What's going on with that? Or is it Paris Street Germain? What's going on?
I mean, it's like when you tune into shows like Pointless, it's very surprising at some basic questions that people can't answer. Like it would be, like the question would be, who is the current reigning monarch of the United Kingdom? And only 80 people will get Queen Elizabeth II.
Yeah,
You're like,
it is nuts.
What have the other 20 people been doing?
Yeah, they don't know.
Where have they been?
Reigning monarch? Never heard of it.
I mean, they deliberately do get people that aren't particularly intelligent on these game shows, because otherwise it's pointless. So they do get people that are, see, like, I mean, I think to put it to play, giga amoeboids. Because otherwise.
And yeah, fucking 95 people will get the take that fucking #1.
Yeah, but I think people are more interested in like
Yeah.
obscure stuff, isn't it? I mean, I could think of an obscure fact.
Do you know what? I think one thing is a lot of people, when it comes to knowledge about random stuff like countries and capitals, I think a lot of people are hesitant to engage with it if they don't know about it. Like, they feel they'll look foolish. I think that's a big thing when it comes to knowledge is people don't want to, unless they really know something, they kind of don't want to get involved because they'll look foolish.
But then you also look foolish if you don't know anything and someone...
I agree, but
I mean,
the only time you get asked in day-to-day is if you're on Pointless, you know, if you're being asked for the audience participation in Pointless.
But my point about you know, feeling embarrassed about not knowing things, that's like half the reason why I learned some of the stuff I learned. Because I'm like, shit, I should probably know stuff about that. It's a bit fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all the stuff that I learned about science and stuff, you know, chemistry and physics, I've forgotten all of that.
Well, you haven't really needed to know it at all.
No, but I mean, it's still technically relevant, though, isn't it? I mean, mathematics.
It's kind of relevant.
That is like
YouTube is basically where I get all my information now about anything I'm interested in.
There's so much good stuff on YouTube.
There are, yeah. Like if I'm wondering about space-time or, you know, how does gravity actually work? There'll be a vid. There'll be a vid.
The thing is, like, at the sort of academic level, it's all like so gatekeeped in the way that it's so complicated, and scientists overcomplicate things just to. It feels in some way to block people out of understanding it. But on YouTube, there's
very
tens
simple
of levels that outputs. You can understand it whatever level you're at.
There was that guy, he does videos, you'd recognize him if I showed you one of his vids, I can't remember his name. He's very earnest. He looks right into the camera a lot. Very nice lighting. He's a good-looking young American lad. I can't remember his name.
What is the subject?
Well, he'll cover all kinds of things. So he'll do a video about NFTs, or he'll do a video about the Flat Earth was one that he did. Like, if you look at the number of people, we are getting close. If you're asking people in the 18 to 25 age bracket, we're getting close to 50% of Americans saying that they're not sure if the Earth is round. We're getting that close. Folding ideas, sure, okay. That sounds right. And like 50% of people thinking the Earth might be flat is pretty fucking scary. Like
that's terrifying. Who are they polling though? This
is like a large poll. Like they're genuinely.
I mean,
like,
American education is known to be fucking mostly dog shit. So I mean, I think if you take that from even if you take that from places like in Europe, Africa, Asia, people are not going to be
but here's the thing: is it's not something that people used to believe, and you can't tell me that education is worse now than it was in the 17th or the 18th century.
I think it is.
I don't think it is. I think it absolutely is not worse. That's a ridiculous statement. Everybody has free education.
Was valued way more highly.
People didn't.
Then.
No, but people didn't used to get education.
Well, yeah,
I'm talking about the general populace.
Okay, right, I get what you mean.
It's gonna have gone up, surely.
No, okay, I get you. I mean, like the number of people educated are definitely
right.
Yeah.
So the reasoning is like his sort of reason for why people have turned back to this kind of weird flat Earth thing is that as science becomes more complicated, it's harder for people to really buy it, if you like. Like it's almost like I can't understand this simply, and I can't see it with my own eyes. So why should I believe it?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of high-level science is just crazy.
It's so hard to explain.
You can't even imagine it a lot of the time, and that is a problem.
Yeah, I mean, if you try and understand a black hole,
like they're like multi-billion-dollar projects that only 20 people in the world have done.
Like CERN, they're like, yeah, we're gonna build this huge thing at great expense, gonna shoot particles around so we can see what's inside them. You're like, okay, I don't understand any of this. Like, these are quarks and these are gluons. You're like, fuck.
All you really understand is the headline that they found it, but not what they actually did.
Right.
Like, could you explain what they did at CERN?
Don't they smash two things together at nearly light speed and then have a look at all the bits?
Yeah, exactly that. But it's like
that's
like the baseline.
That's the extent of my knowledge on it.
It's like
whack two things together and look at the bits in it.
What happens, but it's ignoring like detection and all.
Right.
Like, there's got to be like not 400, like hundreds and hundreds of pages of papers and manuals and shit that have gone into CERN.
Oh, for real?
Explaining everything they do, all the different methods, everything they've looked for.
Wow, Hellboy is having a miserable time up here.
Some lad stuck his head in a fucking path to accelerator.
Well, that was actually a story of. So, this Russian lad.
Yeah.
They had this cyclotron, which is like a accelerator, and for some reason it was shooting through like open airspace through a room, and their safety mechanism was whenever something was firing, they had a red light on the door, and the door would lock, so people couldn't get in. And then one day, the light malfunctioned, the door malfunctioned. Some lad walked in and got domied by some fucking proton in it.
That was in the
Was he alright?
journal. The
Was he alright?
scientific journal.
He is not. He got quite a lot of brain damage. I think so. I don't know about the immediate.
Oh, Jekk, yes!
He did live, but he
Stick!
definitely was not.
Stick! Oh, you must cue and zip up!
Oh!
What the ball? Press it for
Oh! Can you get away?
And he's looking for him. Oh, that's close. Oh my god, that was Pog. Whew. High level
Oh my god, they
commentary.
couldn't get a bleak giant here. This is close. Kicks him away, rolls away. Okay. Oh, and now they're gonna go on Emus. Man, I don't think we casted this game for like a single minute.
Nah, but it's alright. We'll get there later.
M3 innit?
Yeah, this is usually where we start doing accents, but there's not really any accented here.
No.
Disappointing from the lads.
Do you remember that
Oh,
lad?
the body block from Seth.
Jeez.
Which
How
lad?
many people getting out on the skin of their teeth here?
Oh,
they could
no,
get-
Jacobs.
Could get by, and also NZ FedEx is in trouble.
Yeah, Jacobs double. So yeah, it was interesting. I thought it was an interesting point because I've read a lot about the flat Earth, and I was really into trying to understand how people could believe it. And for a long time, I'd written it off as just religious nutters because there's a lot of people who post memes that are basically religious in their origins about the flat Earth and saying, you know, well, it says in the Bible, blah blah blah. But the experiment that the guy did back in I guess it was the 18th century, maybe it was the 19th. He believed that if you couldn't see it, it didn't count as science, essentially. Like,
Yeah.
that we draw our influences from what we can see in the real world, not some stupid numbers on a fucking chart somewhere. Like, if you can't see it, why should you believe it? Which is the essence of modern science. If you think about classic, old school science, you could basically see a lot of that shit. Like hot air rising, we make a balloon, it goes up, it involves hot air. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, hot air
There are
goes up.
plenty of ways to show that Earth is round.
Right, of course.
But by pure, just simple experiments.
But those
there
experiments-
was a man who calculated the circumference of the Earth like 3,000 years ago.
Right.
Using,
But
like,
again,
fucking
it
couple of
involves
chapters.
maths. It doesn't involve I can see it with my fucking naked eye.
Yeah,
And
but
that's the
then
problem.
comes the ridiculous stuff where if anyone... Oh my god.
It's not going to matter though. Maybe it is.
This is a
Body
big
block,
CMO.
body block. Wow, this is some hype plays from the boys. That was a nice slam-a-doodle. Oh, and Vi is in trouble now. Wowzers, 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 wowzers.
Yeah, so it's gotten to the point, Ted,
Hmm.
where if anyone who was a flat earther then sees with their own eyes that the Earth is curved, they're now like they've been compromised.
Right, yeah.
Fucking the government
You're right.
them or whatever.
But that's the weird crossover between people just saying, "Oh, if I don't see, I don't believe it," and nutter conspiracy theorists, right? Because now it's gone from, well, all these scientists and governments saying it's round must be up to no good, right? That's it. And then they'll throw up things that are regarded as true, like for example, water will always flow to the lowest, flattest surface it can. Then shouldn't the Earth look like this? And there's a picture of like the Earth with all the water at the bottom, as if we're just like a ball and all the gravity pulls everything down rather than to the middle. It's like they're so close to understanding something about gravity, but then they're also just sort of discarding that. It's so weird.
They make an observation but draw the absolute wrong conclusion
right.
from it.
Radiant's bottom tower.
But I mean, you're right. Who was it? I can't remember the name of the Greek guy that did it. Who literally went and said, "Right,
I think it's like Aristophanes."
Something like that. He said, "You get a stick and you march over here and you tell me what the angle is at this time of day, and I'll figure it out overhead when the sun is overhead, and we'll see the difference.
No,
we'll know."
I've said a play right there. There's
right.
too many Greek lads.
It's too many.
Me.
It wasn't Pythagoras. Eratosthenes.
Eratosthenes.
And he was like, you march like to marathon or whatever, and I'll do my thing, and I'll measure my stick, and then you measure your stick, and we'll compare, and then we'll figure out.
Really close as well.
Yeah, he was really close. Oh, it might have been Wells. It was something anyway. They did something. Look, fuck off, chat. I'm half right. All right, that's close enough. Right.
If the world is flat, why can you zoom out so far on Google Maps and it's round? Riddle me this.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Answer me this, globeheads. I saw Simon Clark in chat. I think he's probably left. Horrified the fact we're talking about it.
Absolutely
even though we are not saying that the Earth is flat. We're on your side, Simon. Congrats on the book, by the way, dude.
Have you got it?
No.
You got planning on reading it?
I don't read books, mate. If for nerds.
Don't read books, mate. They're not flat enough for me. It's one page. I'll do it. It's one page. That's flat.
Oh, we raided at the start? Oh, fair. This could be interesting if they can get Clabs here. They do get him. That's 3. That was a big comeback. Radiant needed that fight. Oh, he was trying to escape from science chat. Whoops. You just happened to raid at the exact wrong time.
I watched his videos on like replying to comments or whatever, or looking at comments that he got on some of his climate change videos. Man, some of those are so bad.
Oh, Bob. Where banana? You know what? I've wondered for a while. When we think of like the ancient world and everybody was thick or whatever.
Yeah.
Is there would have been a lad 50,000 years ago who was like their Einstein. Do you know what I mean? Like, he would have been a fucking genius.
And that would have been me. I reckon
a rice is the smallest thing. Helm.
Real pot. I mean, anything went back then, right? People were still trying to do alchemy, stuff like that. I could have come up with so many fucking amazing theories, and people would have been like, "You know what? That sounds about right."
Give us an example of one.
All right. Toss me a subject, and I'll see if I can whip up something.
Disease.
Right, okay.
Oh wait, hold on, Harry. Let me have a look. Oh, very good, mate. He wombated me. Well played, Harry. It's been a hot minute since we got wombated. I say we. And such a long, airy-style message.
A lot into that. You don't expect...
The chain's done on Clavs, but he gets his ult off! It's not going to last.
Gotham might be in a little bit of trouble here. Yeah, he did. Or maybe not. No.
It was a little late.
Oh, they're TPing everyone in. Here we go.
Nice dream coil. That'll...
They...
Oh, with the Shazam! Emu doesn't have slam.
Why's she gone in here?
I don't know. He's absolutely done himself there.
Oh. Can he finish him off?
No,
No.
that was poor. He turned Pog into dog.
So I know Munt shit talked alchemy just a bit ago, but my brother was.
I didn't talk it, mate.
My brother was like, well, it's like sort of like known as this kind of like pseudosciencey thing, and it is in that way, like with all the shit trying to make stuff into gold or whatever. My brother was telling me basically how it's like the precursor to all chemistry.
Stream from ages ago. How is this still around?
When things get smaller. It's a classic. I watched this. Do you know where I was when you did this? I was in Bristol. With Mrs. F and my youngest. She would have been like a toddler. And I watched that stream. Yeah, in fact, you can see me talking in the clip.
Yeah.
I love that so much. You know, I always think it's weird, like, you and Shane are much more interesting streamers than me. You do, like, you both did far more interesting, clever streams and funny streams, and then you both stopped and got real jobs, and I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm like the most basic bitch stream that just persisted, and everyone's like, you know what I miss? Shane streams, that was the best one. Why'd they stop making that? Like, name a soft drink that they stopped making that everybody loved. I'm that. I'm the regular one that made it.
You are literally the polio of streamers.
Polio's been eliminated. What are you talking about? I'm the common cold, mate.
Oh, the common cold.
Oh, I'm
Shane's
still
the
here.
polio of streamers.
Yeah. You guys are polio and smallpox. You've been eradicated. Yeah, alchemy is just, you know, it's lads, they don't know what they're doing. But how else do you learn but fucking about?
Exactly. I
mean, they had a lot of decent ideas at some point.
I would have loved to have been the
I reckon how many bad ideas they had for.
Well, let me tell you one right now, mate. Right, one that you will remember. The lad that came up with the idea of injecting mercury into your dick if you had syphilis.
Yeah. Oh, man.
The lad who came up to that. God, that was literally just off his fucking tit.
Well, it's because like mercury.
God, I have all this mercury
like
and nowhere to use it.
Mercury's like this super medicine because it looks like crazy. No one has seen anything like mercury. So it's
Cool.
like inject it anywhere. Like the story of the Chinese emperor who wanted to live forever, so he sent out a load of lads to find him the elixir of immortality. They came back with a load of mercury. He drank it and died.
Good God.
Yeah.
But it looks like magic.
Enough of it.
I mean, it just looks like it's magic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I mean, you know, if you'd never seen this shit, it would look. I mean, we take it for granted, but.
This is trouble for Dyer, I think.
What the hell's going on?
Oh, big slam-a-doo!
Where's the help, though?
Jake! Your teammates!
Yes, Goother's lifestealer build. Absolute lad.
Oh, the disarm is brutal.
Oh, he gets just... Okay. That's 3 for 1.
Oh my God, Jake!
Damage.
Jake, what's he doing? Jake, what's Bleak Giant doing? Oh no, he needs to eat.
Oh, nice!
Oh wait, how did he dodge it?
He put it back too soon.
Oh, I see.
You had your ults, said.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
I live next door to a birthplace of a fucking prominent Nazi author. It's literally on a plaque outside.
Really?
Yeah. He was one of his dads that was like a Nazi, and then after was like mysteriously not a Nazi.
Oh. I've
So
changed.
yeah, so he gets a plaque. I mean, you know, if he said he wasn't afterwards, then he gets a plaque, doesn't he?
Yeah, the Ag's first puck is not great. I think he's got it because he's just thinking, I'll control the lifestealer, but it just means you do no damage. Like, you can't just go straight Ags.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's actually got no. He literally Ags first.
Yeah.
That's actually crim. That is genuinely quite crim. Yeah, I've seen some criminal builds in my time. Myself being the source of quite a few of them.
Have you heard about the surgeon that killed 3 people in like a single?
It's one of Hoz's favourite fucking stories. Literally told me.
That's why I became a doctor, mate.
Yeah, have you heard about this one?
No.
So this surgeon, he was famed for being like the quickest whatever they call them. Amputator. He'd like get the leg off in like 30 seconds or whatever. So he was doing this job on this lad. He cut the leg like wrong or some shit, and some lad, I can't remember what happened to the guy who was actually getting amputated. He died, but he also accidentally cut like the assistant with his thing, and her wound got infected, and she died. Someone in the audience who was watching had a heart attack from shock and died at the same time.
Wow.
Absolute fucking lad.
Well, so you do better, mate.
I'll have this leg off in the jiffy.
Well, no one was cutting, so I just.
No one was cutting.
No one was cutting, so I just thought I'd have a go. I've had a hard day at the hospital.
Or if the patient's gonna be like this, I'm just gonna leave.
Oh my god.
Ooh. I don't think Clabs wants to do this. Okay.
No, his whole team doesn't want to do this.
They picked all strength heroes on Radiant. I didn't realize this.
Yeah, nobody picked Timber. It would have been a pretty...
Wait, is Lifestealer strength or is he?
He's strength. He's strength.
Yeah.
I guess Jake doesn't fancy it. I would have gambled on Timber here just for the... Would have been pretty pog. And they don't have a lot of magical damage.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Every time I hear the word lobotomy, I just get fucking awful flashbacks to Sucker Punch.
What's that?
The movie by fucking, I think it's the Zack Snyder film actually.
Oh my god.
Just quite possibly one of the worst
it's Zack Snyder, isn't it? So, yeah, Clabs is deed.
Sucker Punch. I was genuinely fuming. I walked out of the cinema after that. I mean, it was fucking.
He's my most hated director. That's big.
I wish I had.
It's just it comes in. The slams come too late.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jake!
They don't have enough damage at the moment.
They don't have they do have BKB on.
I mean, this Ursa is so poor.
Yeah.
He's got phase boost, Morbid Mask, Diff Blade, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like close to his BKB. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do.
He's got less than Hellboy's Dawnbreaker, who's really 5 and 7. I think he's taken some bad fights. The problem is the quick halberd on Kuka, it's a really good pickup from NZ, has kind of nullified his hero. Like, he rages, gets fucking halberded. What do you do? Like, you just walk about. But it's not like he could even really... I mean, I feel like if the Echo Slams came in with the Dream Core and everything else, they should have enough lockdown to control them so he can kill some key heroes. But quite often I've seen him going on the Abaddon, which isn't going to... Like, they've got to kill this Kunkka and this Lifestealer. Those are the guys he's got to kill. It's hard. It's hard.
I mean, you know, having a lot of... Park is unfortunately one of these heroes that doesn't do well against tanky lineups.
Really
Unless
does
you
not.
have, like, a fuckload of damage on the rest of your team.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing. He's like the control, right? But then, what are Ogre and CM doing? Like, they're okay. Ogre, you know, they're alright, don't get me wrong. You can do some good stuff with them, but CM just dies in these fights. You've got fucking K HP. Ogre's just cast one spell, then he's basically waddling about. It's not enough. Like, if you look at Ignite, it's 66 damage per second for 8 seconds. That ain't shit. Abaddon at least can just fucking run at you. Earth Spirit can go and catch people, boot them, silence them. It's just a lot more. They are seriously lacking in damage. The only thing they've got
Yeah.
really that would help would be a big echo, but Emus, the ones that so far, like you said, they've just been a bit late.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
I don't know if this Ags is going to help them
What
on
who?
Earthshaker. I think he might consider if he got some more right click and actually become like right click Earthshaker.
Yeah, maybe.
Might do something. I mean, the Abba has just had to exist, and he's been annoying enough that they're already considering like, got to fucking kill this Abba, like the way they focused him. The problem is Abba's one of those heroes where he runs at you, so you feel compelled to hit him, but then you're just wasting your time on this hero.
I think with the puck, you just gotta go like against this sort of team. You just gotta go all out on DPS and fuck everything else.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
They're gonna
not
try and
great,
get
but
they should be able to get him.
nice.
Big kill.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, turn?
Enzy's got a DD.
What is NZ doing here? Okay, he does a BKB. This is the Axe coil.
Yeah. This is gonna fuck his BKB up. Just
Oh,
run out!
oh,
They're big!
yeah.
Very big!
It's a disaster. You can get the tier 2 off this thing.
Jesus Christ.
Throwing.
We do a bit of trolling, don't we?
That was really well played by them, though. Bit of gooning from Radiant, but keeping them trapped in there with the Fissure and the Dream Coil, that was what they need to create the control so fucking Clavs can get on them. Because even without items, Ursa will fuck you up if he can get on you long enough.
Axe Blink Octarine.
Octarine, I think is.
I don't like that.
Radiant's
It feels like one of those things that should kind of be good, but honestly, if you see like some pros and stuff, if you go something like, for instance, the Dagon and
Right.
Kyra and Sandra or something like that, and you go Arcane Blink, you'd be like the amount
It's a
of
lot. It's a lot.
spells you can just output and
Yeah.
then just constantly use everything because you're just constantly using the silence and the orb and the Dagon, and it's all applied the cooldown reduction with phase shift.
I'll be honest with you. I think the shard
insane.
is low key really, really, really good. Like the knockback
Yeah,
is
no,
really
the
useful,
shard-
and in
shard,
terms of
yeah.
your survivability, I think it's huge.
Yeah.
It's just you need
That is
every
horrible.
extra little jump you can get. Because one of the main things you can do as Puck is waste people's fucking time.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I mean, it adds up in a fight. You're just chucking stuff out all the time.
Do they think it's an illusion?
So you got 15 seconds on
Oh,
Ag.
that's Dream Coil down.
And Clavs has sort of wasted his. Oh no, he didn't use his ult. Okay.
I think
he's got BKB in like 25 gold.
I think Goose actually didn't realise he wasn't altered now. Oh, they've
Age is
timed it.
down!
They've timed
Age
it
is
to
down!
perfection. Very nice. He's got a creep. Oh, they timed that very well.
Clabs might be dead as well, though. He's been hexed.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just wait for his Aegis, not Aegis, BKB to come out. This is a good.
Oh, the whiffed echo!
I don't even know what caused that.
Me neither. I couldn't see any damage on him.
What was it? Rogue Earth Spirit Boulder?
It might have been
Might have
something.
been the shield popping or some shit.
Could have just been like some. Could have just been pure goonery.
Could have been.
That happens. You hate to see it. But as commentators, you love to fucking see it. Could have been Conquer Creep. I didn't see.
Could have been, yeah.
I didn't see any debuffs on him when he when he tried blinking. The scythe is definitely not what we need on Puck.
Oh!
We gotta get deeps, bro. Where's your deeps? Never gonna fucking.
Well,
get
that's good
anything
time.
done.
Shield, wow.
Wow.
Control is not the issue they have. No, yeah. The issue is they don't have enough damage to kill anyone.
Lol, nice ult.
When they get out with two of them, that's pretty decent.
Oh, he went
God,
the
the
orb
range.
cooldown as well. Ooh.
Yeah.
And he went the orb distance. Oh, mother of God. Oh well, you know.
I always go for the silence. It's too good, especially against a lifestealer. Like, if you get the silence on him, and it's like, let me see, what is it? Base is like 4 seconds, so it's 3.5. Plus an extra 0.75. That's 4.5 seconds basically. That's too big. Like with an Ursa and everything else, you can blow him up. You can blink silence the lifestealer, force him to get a BKB and shit. The only issue is the Abaddon could always save him.
Well, it's not so much. Like, I mean, the silence is also good, but you gotta think, like, the orb distance, what does it give you that you don't already have?
Right,
I mean, blink you already, you know, can catch. So, you know, the the extra distance is just kind of, I don't know, it's just not really. It's not like the Timbersaw chain thing where it's like the other side of the fucking map.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Dire are scanning.
I mean, the distance is already like nearly 2k.
Yeah, it's.
With the
I just feel
300.
it's like redundant. Yeah.
If it was
Just
an
to
extra
get-
1,000.
Yeah, if it was super, but then it would be kind of,
Yeah.
you know, super busted, especially for a level 10. But I mean, you know, it's alright. As long as he goes the Waning Rift AoE and not Dreamcore Rapid Fire at 25,
Yeah, he really needs to
it's fine.
not do that.
I think he should just try and get, honestly, if he gets E-Blade, I think that does a lot, because his team's already got a lot of magical damage. Amplify the damage done by CM, Ogre, and himself.
Oh, that is huge!
Holy shit!
Oh my god, that was huge!
Oh my god. Lads in chat are just arguing about dividing by 0.
They've still got Dream Coil! There it is! Oh, Emu! Give it Emu! Give it Emu! Yes!
Yay.
Boom! Wow! What a turnaround from Radiant. Lacking damage. Excuse me. We've got Emu Earthshaker with a fucking page. Guess what I'm eating?
Is it biltong?
No.
Is it monkey nuts?
No.
Is
it? It's not chicken scratchings.
It is, brother.
Oh, God, did you know it's made out of pork?
These say real pork scratching, so...
Oh.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There was another thing I heard that Greg told me, but for risk of it not sounding true, I don't even want to share it because it's just gonna sound like pure bollocks. But it was quite sweet. It was baffling, but sweet.
I think he'd be upset if you shared it.
I mean, it's not embarrassing. It's not embarrassing.
Go on then.
Well, he genuinely thought that the plotline of the Iron Giant was actually how the Cold War was resolved.
I haven't seen the Iron Giant. I can't help you.
Really?
Yeah.
You've never seen the Iron Giant?
No.
What the fuck?
Well, when did it come out?
Ages at 90. Honestly, like 95.
Right. I was banging birds at that point. I wasn't watching no fucking
Oh, he was
Iron
just
Giant.
making it up.
That's not an excuse. You
It
can do
is.
that while you're watching.
My kids watched it in school, and they had to write all essays.
Yeah, I
about
know,
the
because
shit.
it's a classic.
Yeah, but it's
I'm actually I'm genuinely quite surprised you haven't seen it.
it's a
such
classic for people that were born in the 90s. Like,
No, I think it's a general, you know, regarded as one of the greatest animated movies, you know.
Well, I can be honest with you.
What's that?
I've never seen it. I'm sorry.
Well, I for one, I'm fucking
I'm
disgusted.
I'm sorry. Kazar's not seen it either. And we're basically the same person.
I mean, it's good.
Iron Giant and chill.
Top tower is under attack.
They're
I can't
looking
get it.
here.
I tell you what, it's something that's really really like fucked me over is the whole kind of someone's daughter meme. You know what I mean?
No.
Like I just can't. I don't know
It's,
why people make up these sort of things because
Mate,
it comes into your head and you think,
it's
oh.
hard to describe it.
I don't even think I should.
It's hard to describe. Yeah, basically, it's like
it just like
it's
comes into
basically
my
like a
head. Like,
picture of like something which could be construed to be lewd, like something to do with like a bit of piping or some shit like that.
Right.
And it will just be like the caption will be
Netflix. Are you still watching?
Are you still watching? And then someone's daughter, and then whatever's happening to the thing. It's hard to describe. You have to look it up.
But it's just like one of those. I mean, not.
By the way, can I just comment on the fact that Hellboy is currently taking their mid racks?
Yeah, what the fuck's going on? And they're kind of winning this fight. I don't know what. Clabs is just in the middle of everyone.
He's so deep.
Hellboy stops to take the racks to come back. What? Oh, and Hellboy is fighting all of the rest of the team. They can't do anything to him.
Wow.
Or? Well, that was a fucking disaster.
Yeah, that was as bad as it gets. They lost a tier 3. They got a tier 3, but they lost 2 heroes at the same time. Oh!
Jesus.
This is some game.
Right,
I'm looking up someone's sister. Meme.
Someone's daughter.
Someone's daughter, yeah.
Someone's daughter.
No.
Meme.
It's just so cursed because.
Oh my god. Is this the one with the guy out of there Always Sunny? Is a big
Well,
one?
I mean, there's just so many.
There's loads of them. It's like basically anything that could be imagined to be lewd.
That's
like,
quite funny though. That is quite funny.
But the thing is, it just like I mean, it pops into my head like if I was making out. It just pops into your head. You're like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Who's Kronk? I've never heard of Kronk. Sorry, Zoe.
In the
Oh.
From what?
He claims he's a movie enjoyer, but he hasn't seen every film ever. What a noob.
Oh my god, Jake.
Oh no, Jake D.
Jake's dead.
Amy's waiting for the perfect slam. There it is, baby. Oh no, don't tell me it happened again. It didn't.
Gee, I think they might have just lost.
I think they may well have done.
No buyback on part. He's gonna go for it now, isn't he? And just fucking whip it.
But he doesn't have Dream Club.
He's got smoke. He should just smoke. He should smoke and just try and. The
Where
smoke
are
is
they
good
going?
if you play.
Why are they all leaving?
They're getting top.
Yeah, but not 3 of them. Come on, lads. Get back in there. Clabs is coming in. He's just got bashed immediately.
Even needs to actually do something here because he's now just waiting for
There we go. Good slam. It's not enough.
No, they're all actually fine.
Was that? Oh wait, hang on. It's the Abaddon eggs that saved them.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why it looked like it did fuck all damage.
Unfortunate.
That was
Dire
a really
actually
good
did-
game.
Dire actually did pretty well for.
Yeah, they
for,
did.
For a phase there.
I feel like their draft was not strong enough to cope with this
Yeah,
incredibly hench lineup the lads have chosen.
I agree.
They might get Hellboy here though.
The bash is actually just.
Oh! The fucking heals!
It's so
that was
nice.
so close.
So he just activates borrowed time and does that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
very
need to get
cool.
like sheaves or something, so that's not as much of
Okay.
an if.
No Abaddon buyback.
That won't
Basically
know
just
that
try and
surely.
lamp it up mid, I guess. Hope for the best.
Dire lineup not strong enough. Ursa versus 5 melee. Well,
Yeah,
Ramir,
but that's not really kill
Ursa
it.
doesn't
the
do
problem
well
is
against
Ursa
that.
versus 5 chunky lads. Who's he killing?
Yeah.
Like that's the issue. Is you're thinking of it as like, well, they got all melee, so I pick Ursa. The rest of your team does no damage. You can
You're
Ursa
thinking
into
of-
5 melee
you're
all you
thinking of
like.
Slark. Lark is good against pflax because you still like so much agi that you.
Like if he lives, the longer the fights go on, the worse it gets. But if you're just Ursaring into 5 melee lads, it's like, yes, you're right. They're all gonna have to be closer to him. But it's not like he does a shitload of fucking like AoE damage. He like single targets to fuck. Who are you gonna kill quickly?
They're trying to go on the CM here. The coil goes down.
Oh, they get
CM.
backwashed. They fuck.
They do.
Yeah, but they've lost Puck.
And they lost Urshick, so they just lost.
Yeah.
They
And they have just lost.
Yep.
They lost 5v3.
Oh, he axed him at the lost!
Where you at?
That's game losing right there. No, he's got to run. I mean, if Clavs can just juke them for 100 seconds, they might have a shot. The DD in turn.
Oh, he got the open wounds with the shard!
Open wounds. The first time I've seen that shard, maybe ever.
Call it, boys. Stop wasting our time.
Call it. Just fucking call it.
You're blaming the draft.
Leave it.
You're blaming the. You're blaming.
You, get out.
Harry.
Get out.
You,
no.
and you. Come
I love
here,
Have you
idiot.
seen that episode where some guy just resorts to making primal noises at Gordon when he doesn't like what he's playing? He's literally doing that just over and over again, just making just grunts. And Gordon's just sitting there like, what are you on?
Well, that's that.
Well,
What game?
that was actually quite a good game.
Can someone please explain what's
Oh
happening
wow,
in this
the
game?
early DC from Klaus.
Rage.
Well, that's
I
tough.
think Dire lost because their team there was no emus, and yet they had Emu on the team.
And
so
Emu was arguably their best player. So, yeah, interesting. Jake, some very bizarre pucking. And the itemization was dog shit, to be honest with you.
The gameplay was actually, I mean, I think
he did all right, but I mean, there were some moments when he just went in, which was kind of weird.
I think he gimped himself with the
just the straight ags didn't really cut it. But even then, I mean, I don't know who. If I was puck against this lineup, I'd be like, fucking hell, we need some serious damage. Ogre and CM ain't it. Like they just do nothing. Let's look at how much damage they actually did. If we look at hero damage dealt, CM did 18k actually, and Ogre McGee managed 27, but it's just not. It's not enough, I feel like. Even though they actually did more. Look at this. The Ogre did more damage than anyone apart from Kunkka on the enemy team, which is kind of nuts. But that's all like slow burn damage. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like they're just getting blown up. Like, CM dies. They get on top of Puck with a stun. Puck dies. Ogre's then waddling away. You have to rely on Emu to come in and somehow get some miracle slam off, and then Clavs to get in there. He did do a lot of damage, but they couldn't kill anybody. That was the issue that they had. I feel like in a lot of these fights, they isolated, killed a couple of lads, and all of a sudden you got 5 beefy lads running at you. And if your damage is spread across a lot of them, it doesn't matter. They're going to blow someone up. They're going to blow someone else up. Then they're going to blow someone else up. They just weren't able to kill. Lifestealer, fucking Dawnbreaker, Kunkka, Abaddon. Fucking hard to kill, boys. A toughie.
Yeah.
MVP? Yeah. Are we giving one?
I
didn't see anything particularly MVP worthy. Yeah, NZ did well. I think he did well. There weren't any gooberings. I think he did it right. Some nice boats, decent torrents. The catch at the end on the Ursa was nice. So I could go MVP NZ.
Let's do it. He doesn't get it very often.
Yeah, and I don't want to give any LVPs. I think that it was just
there's been very few LVP level.
Can we go honourable for Emu for getting a page?
He did good.
He did good there. All right, lads, thank you. I know you grow weary of these monkey shine.
Munt only has to do fucking once every half a year, so he's fine.
You love it, Ashwin. I know you do. Anyway, cheers, boys. I'll see you next time.
All right.
Peace. And that's it. Grand total of £4,054 raised. That's 62% past our goal. shout out to all of you lot for doing that. Thank you so much. I know they're going to be delighted with that. That's honestly absolutely brilliant, and I'm very happy. I'm very proud of this community for doing that. That's really something. You guys should be proud of yourselves, because it's been a tough couple of years and we're still able to dig deep and come up with $4,000 for charity. That's Pog. That I'm saying it. That is Pog. Thank you to Eri for the in-houses. As usual, they were a lot of fun and nice mix-up of things. The goobers, then the all support game, and then the goodies game. It was good. Thanks for that, Munt. Thanks. I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you can join me then. Cheers for watching. Thank you for the donos. Thanks for all the subscriptions and all the rest of it. You guys are fantastic. I'll see you guys. Peace out.